are live, guys. Welcome to Crypto Talk Now live with Max and Larry. It looks like we have an echo because it's playing on Twitter. Let me see if I can stop that. Oh, shoot. Where is it? Okay. Let me see if I can stop that. Where is it playing also? Okay. Oh, shoot. Where is it? Okay. Wow. Where is it playing also? Okay. Is it playing? Oh, I'm sorry. It's playing on YouTube. Wow, I kind of botched. Let me start over, guys. Let me start the intro over because this is going to be good. Stay tuned and watch this show because we are back. The Max and Larry show is back. We are so grateful for you guys. We're not grateful for the echo because Larry had too many browsers open. We had Twitter. I think we had Twitch and we had YouTube. We were testing everything. And Max got a new microphone. But you need to please, this might be the most important Max and Larry show ever to date. You need to pay attention because there's going to be an announcement about a big giveaway that we're going to do. But without further ado, let's say hello to Max. Max, how are you doing this evening?
I'm on the brand new microphone, so you guys let me know if it's loud enough. And if it isn't loud enough, I could put it up louder. But by all means, please let me know. This is a professional studio quality microphone, Blue Yeti Magic. So shout out to, of course, one of my childhood friends, one of my best friends, Foxman, who actually hooked me up with this. So thank you so much, man. I know it took a while for me to finally get it, but anyway, before I go into a long tangent, can you guys hear me? And do I sound loud enough? Let me know, please.
I see down the bottom, Blue Rail Ricky says it sounds great. So, and Michael Cornwell says it. I think you're good. It sounds good to me.
So is it distinctly different? Can you guys really tell a difference? Because this is supposed to be a professional, like what they use like on a radio show. Seriously.
Oh, cool. Well, cool. Well, it sounds really good. Yeah. Before we get started with a big time giveaway, I'm going to give you an announcement that hopefully blows your socks off about a giveaway that we're going to do. And Max doesn't even know the details either, just because our schedules haven't matched up. So it's going to be a surprise to him a little bit. But so let's just say hello to everybody. We have so much to talk about, guys. There's so much important news. The bull run has started. Or has it not? It hasn't started. I don't believe it has, but maybe you do believe out there that it started. We're going to get into that. And I'm going to tell you the reason why I don't think it has. So a little bit of clickbait, perhaps, or maybe not. There's a very, 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 very deep meaning. I can't even bring it up right now. I'll bring it up a little bit. There's a very deep meaning to the thumbnail that I made tonight. Let's say hello to everybody. Edward Vincent, congratulations. You have perhaps won something. Maybe. We're very grateful for you. He says, gratitude. I'm going to go over, once there's over 100 people in here, I'm going to go over, we're going to give away crypto and NFTs, lions and tigers and bears. Oh my, everything is going to be given away. Not tonight, but we're going to go over the rules. Rafael Santos is second. Congratulations, Rafael Santos. Good day, Sir Max and Sir Larry. I hope you both are doing well. I know you are doing well. Giving advice and ideas to all of your subscribers. Thank you very much. So, right, Max, we give like more like life advice. We can't give financial advice, but that's what we're doing.
Right, exactly. Yeah.
Yeah. Tim Shea says, hey, Tim Shea. I'm late. I had to do my Mandarin lessons. Always learning Mandarin. Okay, cool.
Cool. Chinese, right on.
Blue Whale Ricky. The market is not doing too bad, all things considered. Yeah, it is actually absorbed. It took a punch. It took a big punch with the inflation numbers, right? They were higher than expected, 9.1%. And a lot of people were saying if it was above 8.8%, like everyone was predicting, then we might be in trouble. But actually, crypto market is responding pretty well. If you want to just check real fast, because we have so much to get into. But look, there's a top 100, Max. Look, everything looks pretty green to me at the moment.
Yeah, at the moment, and like I told everybody, if I see basically like 3 or 4 straight days, then whether I like it or not, I'm not going to risk it too much. That doesn't mean I'm saying it's a bear or the start of the bull market, but then I'll just go ahead and pick up my first bag of XRP. And then every month going forward, I probably will continuously load up more on XRP. And then Luna Classic when I can, depending on the price for it. So
Yeah. You know what's really funny is that we both of us talk about XRP so much on this network, and neither one of us has one coin. We
But
don't even
isn't
have
it good?
one.
Isn't it good
Yeah,
that we waited?
being so patient. Yes.
Yeah, man. I was originally going to get into it when it was like over $1, and then I was like, well, okay, I'll wait down till 60 cents, and then I just more and more patient with it. So at the end of the day, that's going to pay off for me big time.
Tell us about your background, Max. Where are you now?
So this is a library that's actually in Austria, and the cool thing about it is, I don't know, it's just a super cool looking library filled with lots and lots of knowledge, books, and so on. And I thought I'd kind of change it up a little bit. All the other ones I'm outside. Now I'm inside beautiful libraries, soaking myself up. Soaking myself up with knowledge. There you go. Can't even talk today. Apologize.
So my background is just a nice white virtual couch. I have very special interviews on that couch. No, I'm just kidding. All right, someone made a joke about that one time. All right,
Yeah, casting couch, right?
Yeah, something like that. Rafael Santos, good day, Sir Max and Larry and Max. Okay. Michael Cornwell says, yo, sounds good. Sounds great, says Ricky. Edward Vincent, oh snap, you are much clearer and I can hear you way better. Hashtag pound sign Max.
Yeah, shout out Keller, of course, the Fox man hooked me up with this. I was waiting for a sale on this because they were like roughly this particular mic, the Blue Yeti Magic was like 169, and I was like, you know what? Right when he sent it to me, there was no sale. And I was like, I'm gonna wait for the sale, and finally it was back on sale with tax. It was like 97, and so guess what? When I finally get back to doing the recordings, they're gonna sound a lot more crisper and clearer. And who knows? Maybe more subs. Yeah, Crypto Talk Now Network, more subs, right, Larry?
Yeah. I'm okay. So look, I promise there's over 100. Hey, guess what, boys and girls? We're going to talk about a fun giveaway. So there's over 100 people in here. Look, can you guys see my phone? I actually did a screenshot. Okay. Can you? Well, you can't see it. Can you, Max? Hold on. I'm trying to make it.
Yeah, I can see that. Oh, you're muted though. You accidentally bumped your mic.
Sorry.
Yeah, there you go.
Sorry, you guys can see it. Okay. Oh, wait. There's not 100 people in here. I have to wait. Sorry, there has to be 100 people. I can't tell you about what I'm giving away. All right, what we're giving away. Michael Cornwell, you are not a floating head, but the mic sounds good. You don't have your green shirt on yet.
Well, don't worry. I had problems all day today with the computer, as I mentioned to Larry. I was going to try to get out videos, recordings, all that stuff. And then, with the Windows updates, sometimes Windows updates don't really help you. Sometimes they actually do more harm to your computer. And that's basically what happened. All of my, from my OBS studio, it got all messed up. My microphone got messed up. Everything got all messed up. And so I had to spend most of the day trying to get that all cleared up. That's why you guys haven't seen recorded videos in a couple days. But now that I have this and I have it configured, the next step, of course, is to set up my background to get it out all good again. And then, of course, when I do the recordings. But yeah, no green floating head today, but I swear, I promise, I will get it to you.
So here you go. Mr. Lambo's Crypto Talk. There's over 100 people in here now. He says, what's up, guys? This is what's up. Pay attention to the screen. Oh, the lighting is all getting messed up. Look, there's an NFT. I don't know what it's worth. What is it worth? $400 or something like that. It's my own personal NFT. It is a WAGMI Game Warrior. It is a WAGMI Game Warrior. It's part of the Genesis collection, part of one of the first WAGMI NFTs. You'll actually be able to earn income from that. So they say once they get further along with their game, they're going to start earning revenue and they're going to distribute it as rewards for all those that hold NFTs. So congratulations, you guys are going to be entered. The goal is this year, by the end of the year, we want to give away $10,000 worth of crypto and NFTs. Right now, we don't at the moment have a sponsor. We might have one soon, but now we're just gonna self-fund it. And I'll give away the NFT, and then we'll give away like $8,000 or $9,000 worth of Max's crypto, and we'll call it even. Just kidding. So yeah, we are going to.
You wish.
So I thought about we could do a small NFT, but this is a pretty good. It's probably worth about $400, so it's pretty significant. It's a good NFT. It's well known. You guys know WAGMI games. So here's what we're going to do. Everyone is entered tonight. All you have to do is real simple. We're not going to give it away because it's a little bit bigger. It's not worth, $10 or something. It's worth $400 or whatever it is. We're going to give it. That's roughly what I paid for it. We're going to give it away on August 1st. That's going to be the first big giveaway. But before then, next week, we're going to start some smaller giveaways. So this will be like a bigger giveaway because it's around $400. And all you have to do is just message me on Twitter, Crypto Talk Now 21. And then just type in the word giveaway. If you type in the word giveaway, you are automatically entered. And guess what? Like if you're Tim Shea or Michael Cornwell or Blue Whale, Ricky, Edward Vincent, all you great guys, Mr. Lambo, if you guys are here all the time, you're like, oh man, you can't, what I can say is you can enter more than once. So every single show on this network, you just go and type into my Twitter giveaway. And that's going to give you more entries. We're not going to do it on, we'll announce the winner on YouTube, but we're not going to do like a YouTube-based giveaway because we don't want to break any rules. We're going to do it Twitter-based. So just message me on Twitter. I will then reply back with rules after you say giveaway, and we will announce the winner on August 1st. The more times you type in the word giveaway, like you can do it once a day, you can come back every day and type in giveaway if you want. And then we're going to take, like if Tim Shea, let's just hypothetical, we'll just use his name. Tim Shea enters in 10 days in a row. He types the word giveaway. So that means he has 10 entries into the giveaway. We're just going to do it like that. I just thought of this right before the show. I'm like, you know what? Everyone's getting tired of me saying you've won absolutely nothing. So now you have a chance to win something. All right. So we have so much to talk about. Let's get into the comments. I want to get Max to weigh in here. Mr. Lambo's Crypto Talk. What's up, guys? We're doing so good. The Gin sounds good. SA. Larry, Max, Patches, and Johan, how are you doing tonight?
Oh, you should have me say that one.
Okay, go ahead. Essay.
We're the Gin. Sounds good. Essay. Larry, Max, Patches, and Johan. What are you doing tonight? Get so Ricky wasted. Bean burrito, sour cream, Taco Wednesday. Anyway.
Selmo Fudd says Crypto Talk Now. Thank you for that. The Gin. What's up, everyone in the chat? Selmo, the Gin. Yeah, he's giving the pound sign. All right, Tim Shea, pound sign, pound sign. Eddie T, what is up, Eddie T?
What's up, Eddie T?
Yeah, thank you for that. Smash the like button. Thank you. That's a good idea. The Gin at Max, your background looks like Akashic Records. That's deep.
Thank you for that. The exact location is Admont Abbey Library in Admont, Austria, and they have a 70,000 volume collection of books, and it was founded by architect Joseph Huber in 1776. So there you go.
Cool. Yeah, it's cool. I like the way you change your background almost every show. Blue Whale Ricky, sounds like me, Max, has to be on sale for me to do buy anything.
Well, for the most part, yeah. For the most part.
Tim Shea says thank you. Sweet Auntie says hi. Hello.
Welcome back.
Samuel, not Captain Hook. How is everyone doing? I hope all is well with everyone. We're doing great. So much to talk about. Yeah. So let me start out by doing this. I want to talk about this fun little story. And I'm going to get Max to weigh in on everything that I just show him. This is a fun story, Max. Is this going to be the start of a trend for athletes for major sports teams? And of course, it's just caught my attention because it's my favorite team. I know some people hate the Yankees, and that's fine. I know it's a polarizing type of team. New York Yankees. By the way, we should give credit. This is credited to Crypto Slate just 43 minutes ago. New York Yankees employees can get partially paid in Bitcoin with New York Dig partnership. So that's just basically the headline I wanted to read. Do you see this as a trend? I know this. You're going to say it's good news for sports teams, but do you see more athletes wanting to get paid in Bitcoin or crypto in general?
Yeah, absolutely. So actually, this has been going on in the NBA for a few years now. There's a couple athletes that have been paid in Bitcoin since I would say 2016, 2017, and that has really, really paid off well for them. There's a couple that tweeted fourth quarter last year. How impressed they were with it and how they were so glad with it, right? Because they entered a position back in 2016, 2017 when Bitcoin was roughly around below 10 grand, right? And
Mhm.
then they saw those highs of 66,000 a coin. And of course, they have those multi-million dollar contracts. So it really, really paid huge dividends for them. But yeah, it's, obviously Yankees, there's players doing it. But yeah, it's definitely going to be more and more of a trend. I don't know. I mean, if anything, some people might have attitude if they're new investors. Well, how could this be a trend in such a bad market, such a bloody red market? Well, what if they just set up those contracts? For them, actually, that works out well because they bought on a low, and then later on, their accounts will be growing like crazy because the value will eventually go up. It's not going to just keep going down forever. That's just the way I look at it.
Yeah, yeah. I think it's a good PR stunt for crypto in general, if that makes sense. I
No, it
just
does
think,
make sense because right,
yeah,
that's like free advertising. Like
yeah,
that's a positive catalyst.
yeah,
Yeah, that like you said, I was gonna say it's good news. It is good news.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, no, I agree with what you're saying. I think that I think you'll see more and more people that are smart with projects, start to give athletes and celebrities like NFTs. I think you've already seen that. But if more and more athletes come out and start saying, hey, pay me some money in crypto, pay me some money in crypto, that's like free advertisement. If your favorite sports athlete in the NBA or NFL or MLB or soccer, if they start getting paid in Bitcoin or something like that, that's like really, really positive. Hey, I want to just tell you about you probably know this guy, Kevin O'Leary. He's a shark, right? From Shark Tank.
Right,
He's
yeah. I'm aware of him.
yeah,
Yes. Yeah.
he's a
He's like one of
millionaire.
the main guys, yeah.
Yeah, yeah. He's like the one that isn't that the one they call Mr. Wonderful?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, that's what I
Yeah,
thought it was him. All right.
bald guy, gray hair, yeah.
Yeah, Mr. Wonderful. All right, so I like him. I see he's kind of funny. The millionaire investor thinks that the market bottom will be marked by total panic. So he's like in agreement with me. I love it when these rich guys agree with me. I love it. Or the rich ladies. At which point, weak companies with idiot managers, he talks like me too. He uses the word idiot, will be weeded out and the industry can continue to grow. So he's saying right here, this passion play gets played out over and over again. Some investors have pointed to the current market conditions as a result of over-leveraged centralized finance firms such as Voyager and Celsius. O'Leary said that the problems with firms like those come from idiot managers who needed to be weeded out to make the industry more viable. So this is what I want to ask you. We would love to have Mr. Wonderful on the show. It would be great for the show. He would be fun and obviously a big name. And don't count it out because who had one of the sharks on was I never messaged him about it was Hanak. Hanak actually had what's the other guy? Draymond or
You're
Damon?
right. Yes,
Yes,
that is
he had him
correct. I
on
remember
it.
that a while back. Yeah.
Yeah, remember I was saying it to you. So maybe we could get a shark on here, but that would be really cool. So this is what I'm thinking here. So I want to ask you this: do you agree? And you don't have to agree with him. Do you agree with Mr. Wonderful? Right? Do you think that it was for Celsius and for Voyager? Was it mismanagement by the management team, the CEO, everybody, a part of the team, or do you think it was just them promising too much and couldn't deliver, couldn't hold up the big rates of returns like on Celsius and the lending? And do you think it was just like offering too much, or did they just mismanage their balance sheet? I mean, just your gut feeling on it.
So where do I put all of the above? That's the way I feel on it.
Okay.
Yeah,
All right.
it's just it's all those factors. In regards to Celsius, let's face it. I mean, just like I covered in the video recently, it is using Ponzi scheme tactics, if you will.
Right.
What did they basically do? They brought in a sea of new investors because it seemed like a potentially good thing to get into. Something which is going to produce you a reasonably higher yield compared to going with the standard network or exchange.
Right.
So you're using new investor money to basically do what? To pay old investors. What is that by definition? That's a Ponzi scheme.
Yeah.
It's an absolute Ponzi scheme. Look up a definition of Ponzi scheme. That's exactly what happened with Charles Ponzi back in the early 1900s. Bernie Madoff, as we know, did it back in the mid to was it around the time of the last recession and so on, early 2010s, I think. I don't know what time it was he got busted. Don't quote me on the exact dates on that. I'm good with dates. But the whole point is new investor money right? Paying off old investors. You're going to have a recipe for disaster. Now, maybe they had the attitude, well, this is all going to work out. Bitcoin's at, 66,000 at the time, right? Everything looks great. Everything's going to be fine. However, learn from history, just like what Richard Hart pointed out. There's going to be these cycles. Did they account for the cycles? No, they did not account for the cycles, and as a result, it bit them right in the what.
Yeah, I think it was just it's almost like being too bullish or too aggressive. I think they were just. I don't know so much. Okay, Mr. Wonderful's a lot smarter than me, and he's made a lot of money and stuff like that. I have a lot of respect for him. But I'm almost wondering if it was just they were just too aggressive, too ambitious, too bullish, whatever you want to say.
Probably too bullish. Yeah, too aggressive, too bullish.
Yeah.
There is one more thing I do want to add to what you asked me, and that is this. So whenever you have these networks and these exchanges that basically offer these crazy incentives like, higher yield reward, more's coming or more's going out than what's going in. What do I mean by that? If their focus is the lending, watch out. I would stay away from that.
Yeah.
Now you might say, well, Maximus, you're the biggest hypocrite out there. You don't know squat. You're nothing but a darn liar. Well, guess what? The way I look at it, well, not you, but I'm saying the way I look at it personally is this. The reason why I state this is because of KuCoin, right? Yep. Everybody knows I'm a big fan of KuCoin, but KuCoin has what? Lending. So, Max, what are you talking about? Why in the world would you promote something like KuCoin? I don't promote KuCoin. I will recommend it because I like it. I like the incentives. I like the staking. However, yes, they have lending. Is that their main focus? No, that's not their main focus. What's the difference between a KuCoin and the likes of a Celsius? Celsius was really focused on the lending. Look how well that turned out. That's the difference I'm trying to state.
I 100% agree with you. I'm bullish. I'm bullish on KuCoin actually, because I just read the article the other day. They were hiring 300 people. So I'm like, wow, this is going to be one of the exchanges. I've added KuCoin to one of my my exchange list of who's going to make it through this meltdown. It's going to be I have a short list. I'm biased towards crypto.com because I like it so much. So I'm hoping.
Yeah, same here. Yeah.
I'm rooting for them to make it. I don't know if they will. I think that they will. I believe that KuCoin will make it. I believe that Gemini will make it. And I believe that FTX will make it. So I have a short list. Oh, Binance. Okay. We'll throw Binance in there. All right, so that's 5. Beyond that, I don't really know. I don't know if there's going to be other ones in jeopardy. And I would say for somebody like KuCoin, I look at it like this. KuCoin might be like paying attention and thinking, well, we've done so well with everything else. And lending is under scrutiny and people are, going out of business because of it. Celsius, i.e. Celsius. Maybe we should just eliminate that. So that might be like a regulatory target for them. Like regulators might look at them and say, hey, we love you guys, but guess what? You're not going to do lending anymore because no one's going to do lending anymore. Or they might be proactive. I think KuCoin could say to themselves, hey, we might want to just get rid of this, be proactive because regulation might come in and destroy it anyway. Or, it's going to be bad for our brand or something. I don't know. Or not sustainable, not financially sustainable. I don't know. Maybe they'll just eliminate it on their own.
If regulators that do come in, I mean, it's South Korean based, and they have very good ties, of course, to Singapore. Singapore is very, very crypto friendly. I think they're going to be fine. Personally, the way I look at KuCoin is like I look at it as number 2 in the future to Binance, mainly for the European and Asia Pacific markets. Particularly if one's going to stand out, let's be honest, Asia Pacific markets. So with that said, if the regulation comes, which it could very well come, as we know, for US, then what stands out still about KuCoin even right now? What stands out by them is they're not really too much into the whole KYC thing. You know what I mean? Like, to be able to buy XRP on there and not get KYC'd as an American citizen, that should say it all right there. Yeah. So, I mean, those things, of course, the staking incentives, all of that. And then on top of it, they do a pretty significant amount of volume on the daily. So kick in those factors plus a bullish market that we're going to eventually get back to. I wouldn't be too surprised within the next year or two if they end up literally being the number 2 from Binance. Will it be a close number 2? No, it's not going to be a close number 2 because Binance is just clearly leaps and bounds ahead of them.
But everyone,
to be a number 2 after Binance, that's huge.
That would be huge.
That's why I mentioned things like last night on my show, the Max Show. is KuCoin a good play as far as investing into what? A centralized exchange? I
Right.
believe so, because if you look at like the outlook for a few years from now, for the guy who entered into KuCoin at like 20 some odd dollars and
Yeah.
saw it jump up to maybe close to 100, that's huge, especially on what position you came in at. So there you go.
Yeah, I have to start taking a closer look at some of these exchanges because some of them are kind of like wounded. They're getting like some bad press. Voyager is crazy how it just pumped the other day. I am really bullish on a few things. You know, I've kind of like put a, you know, I've kind of like not been so bullish anymore on play to earn games. I'm so bullish on the metaverse, and I'm still talking behind the scenes with a newer project that wants to start or is in the process of starting. Bullish on that. Technology related to the metaverse is all I can say right now. So I'm bullish on that stuff. Now, I actually was hesitant. I want to just do some programming notes. And guys, if in case you just joined us, you're watching the Max and Larry show. We're so grateful that you're here. All we ask is just please hit the like button. Now, I was kind of divided about making this the first giveaway. All right. But I wanted to give away something decent. It's probably worth about $400. If you guys just joined us, it's a WAGMI Game Warrior NFT. It's part of the original Genesis collection. And eventually you'll be able to earn income as the game does start to earn income. So I'm going to give that away, or we're going to give that away as part of our first major giveaway. But next week, I got to talk to Max. Next week, we're going to start doing some smaller giveaways so that there's more frequent ones. All you have to do to enter is two things. I added something else. You have to follow Max on Twitter. So there you go. I added that. You got to first follow Max on Twitter, DPG Maximus, and then also not only follow the show on Twitter, which our main one is it goes to me. Just good. You guys know. All right. Crypto Talk Now 21. All you got to do to enter into this giveaway, you can enter it every single day, once a day. All I have to see is the word giveaway. And we're going to take your name and we're going to put it in one of those things that I forget what they call them. That's like not an aggregator, but you throw it into it's like an old thing, like with a hat. I'm not taking my hat off. It's a hat. You throw the names of the hat and we pull it out. Well, it's kind of like that. We're going to put your name in the hat, but you're going to get if Tim Shea, I saw Tim Shea already said giveaway. If Tim Shea does it like 10 days, or he's got a chance to do it, I think 15 or 16 days in a row before April 1st or before August 1st, whatever. Okay. 15, 16 times. That's the amount of times he's going to get entered. So the more times, the more days you enter, every day I see the word giveaway, that's going in there. So your number could be like 13 if you did it 13 days. Or 16, or maybe you just only did it 2 days, so you have less of a chance of winning. And then we're going to put it into a system. It's going to be fair. I'll show you guys probably on Twitter. We'll do a little video, and you guys will see it. And then Max and I will talk about some more giveaways. But we have to get this going. Why are we doing this? Because we want people to follow Max at DPG Maximus and people to follow the show at Crypto Talk Now 21. And we're going to do, we're going to give away our own stuff for now. But I think we're closer to getting a sponsor. Now, sorry, Max, I'm dominating a little bit, but I want to get back to the comments.
No, it's absolutely fine.
Yeah.
You had a day off, man. By all means, do your thing.
I got to get you to weigh in on the comments. All right. So, okay. All right. So here's the answer. I was going to answer Ricky, but not yet. Okay. So where okay. Yeah. So Ricky, he says, no place for me to message you on Twitter. I just tried. So to try to help you out and others that have that concern, there's a place right here to hit message. I don't think that I have to follow you on Twitter. All you have to do is just hit this message, this little, looks like a little envelope, and you'll be able to message me, or if you want to message Max as well. But don't overload Max's mailbox with the word giveaway. Just put that into mine, and that will go into our official gaming. I don't know what it's called yet because we don't even have the software, but I'll talk to someone and get a gaming software, and I'll do a little video on Twitter and show you that it's fair. Show you that we were fair and gave away the WAGMI NFT. All right, so there's that. So hopefully that answers your question and helps you out. Yes, Tim Shea, he just did it. Yep, I saw you did giveaway. He was the first one that entered. Have you messaged people before? He's asking Ricky. Okay. Selmo Fudd, Larry's a Yankee. Yeah, Yankee Doodle Dandy. Okay. Or you have to follow me. I don't think I have to follow anyone on Twitter for them to message me, but I could be wrong. What do you think, Max? Do I have to follow people on Twitter in order for them to message me?
No, but if they have it set up in their default settings or they change their settings, that could be an issue as far as messaging, sending a DM.
Boomer effing Sooner. That's my new one I like saying. What's happening, folks? He's a Sooner fan. Thank you for being here. Tim Shea, maybe you are right. I don't remember him having to follow me, but he might have changed it. Oh, okay. I didn't change any settings on my Twitter, so I don't know. Like, I'm not Twitter savvy, but Ricky, Hookum Boomer Sooner. Okay. Tim Shea. That would be wild having him on the show. Yeah, we want to get Mr. Wonderful or somebody really big. Someday there'll be a big name that we'll get on the show. Look at Hanak had what was his name again? I keep forgetting. Was it Draymond? One of the sharks there. He had
Draymond or Raymond. I can't remember the guy's name, but I know who you're talking about.
Yeah, he had him on the show. So if he can do it, we can do it. You know, what's that thing? Is it Kevin Bacon's 6 degree of separation? What is it called? Like when you know somebody, if you know 6 people, you know the whole world. I forgot what it was proven. Like if I know you knew somebody else, and that somebody else knows somebody famous, and they know, and it's like everybody's interconnected. All you need to have is know 6 people, and you literally, they've done studies on this. If you know 6 people, you actually have connections to everyone in the world. It's weird. It's kind of weird and wild to think about, but as a philosopher,
that makes sense.
Yeah, as a philosopher, these are the things I think about at night, but more like with crypto. All right, so Boom and effing Sumer, the horns are down. Ricky, all the way, Inu. Welcome. I think you have a Banana Task Force ape avatar. I haven't seen you before, but I'm appreciative. We're both appreciative that you're here. Have you seen? Is that a Banana Task Force ape one, Max?
It looks like it. I'm not into Banana Task Force ape, but I am fully aware of their NFTs, and that definitely looks like one.
What is he saying here? He says Momsy. I'm not sure.
No idea.
No. You're Momsy. Okay. Tim Shea, what is up all the way? I think he knows him. Okay. Edward Vincent, on the topic of the economic drawback regarding idiots and whatnot. We can call them dingbats, idiots. We don't want to offend anyone. We are certainly heading to the bottom, but are we really truly looking at something similar to the Great Depression yet? No, sir. No, I don't think we are either. No. We're not heading to the Great Depression, are we, Max?
I remember. I mean, here's the thing. Like, my dad is old enough to be my grandfather, so I don't mind saying I'm 41. My dad is like, he's gonna be 88 in September. And when I was a kid, I would hear stories from my grandparents because they grew up during the time of the Great Depression. My grandfather was too young for World War I, and he was too old for World War II, but they did help out in the war effort. My grandmother, for instance, helped out building like destroyers and things like that in the port of Portland. But yeah, the stories that we heard about what they had to go through in the Depression, like for instance, inside of his house, my grandparents' house, there was no carpet, there's no like tile, there's no wood floor. It was literally the ground was inside the house, so it was like dirt, and then having to take a big old push broom and push aside a lot of that, and the trading of bushels of grapes to a neighbor that lives like maybe a mile down the road for bread, and then not having any meat, things like that. And then so my grandfather, he would be out of ammo for his rifle, right? And so the local sheriff came on over and stopped by and was checking in on him, and for instance, and then he happened to have like 5 extra rounds for his rifle, and he ended up hooking my grandfather up with like a little bit of ammo for he could shoot some dove that was happened to be outside, and that would be their meal. I mean, we're not even close to that. So that's what's still ingrained in my brain. People having to wait in lines for like soup kitchens and stuff like that. Yeah, it's a different era. I get that. It's a big difference between the term recession and a Great Depression. So I'm with I'm totally with who just stated that? I think Edward Vincent. Yeah.
Edward Vincent, yeah. Yep. Big time treat. You've been clickbaited. Well, some people might think the bull run started. The bull run hasn't started. I don't believe it has. Max, I don't think you think it. The bull run hasn't started, has it today?
No, there's no way.
No way, right?
I mean, right. Again, guys, it's like you got to see like 7 to 10, or maybe 11, anywhere from that range. 7 to 10 solid days. How do we know that? Based on history. Everything's based on history.
We're gonna have a little fun with this thumbnail. Sometimes I have fun because I'm actually running out of ideas. So for thumbnails, so I do fun things. I actually try to say to myself, you know what I say to myself? How can I do the least amount of words, but have different I'm looking for symbolism. I'm looking for symbolism out of the pictures that I use. So we talked a little bit about, do you want to decipher what I'm trying to, in my crazy mind, depict here or explain to everybody by looking at this thumbnail?
You're trying to attract the gaming audience, the Super Mario fans, where it says, "Here we go." No, I'm kidding. No, you're the subliminal message is this: top right corner, a bear. So the bears are pissed off because they know the bulls are coming, and then somebody's going to come sweeping in on their white horse, either CZ or Elon Musk or somebody like that.
Yep.
Or it's like you mentioned before, the government. But is that going to be a white horse? Oh, a pale horse.
It's a false white horse. It's the imitation.
False, yes.
It's an imposter white horse.
Yeah. And death came soon after. Oh, no. Is that where it's going to go down to 10 or 12K? Oh, no.
Yep. And then the bull. Yes, the bull is trying to rear its head. The bear is mad. The horse is getting in between both of them. The horse is here to save everybody. See, there's a few horses. They're all white ones, to keep it simple. All right. The white horse is the savior of the world of crypto, and it comes in and it's a false one first. The first false white horse is regulation. It's here to save everybody. No, it's not. It's not. It's going to make it worse. But it will do one thing only. That's good. Let me hedge my bet there. Let me hedge what I'm saying. Let me disagree with myself. It's going to bring in lots of money if they do it the right way. In the beginning, it's going to be a mess. They're going to try to do this and try to do that, stablecoin regulation or whatever, this and that. Centralized exchange. Oh, we're going to get rid of lending. Anything they do is going to try to fix the problem, but it's going to take time. But once they finally iron it out, I actually believe the only good thing from regulation coming in will be traditional money that's in traditional markets, like stock markets around the world, will then feel comfortable moving into crypto. I mean, your thoughts on that, Max?
Well, I think you're, for the most part, spot on when it comes to that. And then back to the whole topic of, was it the white horse, the savior, or whatever? Why do you think my name is Maximus Crypto? Maximus, the savior of Rome, the savior of crypto. No, I'm kidding. I've been a big fan, of course, of that movie. Yeah, Gladiator and so on. That was my gaming name for over more than 20 years and so on. And then anyway, it's my brand, in gaming, it's DPG Maximus because my gaming group, and then it's still my brand for, crypto and so on. So yeah. But okay, I think you're spot on a lot of this. I like the subliminal message of the pale horse.
Oh, thank you. Yeah. Now okay. So let's have a little fun here. I want the audience to play a little game with us because we're going to have, look, I'm feeling great today. Wasn't feeling so good the last couple of days. I'm down to have this to be a nice, really jam-packed long stream. So we have a lot of news to cover and some fun stuff. We'll go as far as, we go, but
yeah, I'm willing to go as long as you want to go, my friend.
Okay. All right. So let's play a little game then. So humor me a little bit. All right. So the white horse character, I like to do these metaphors or analogies, whatever they're called. Allegories. Is that the right word? No. All right. The white horse, in my opinion, the true savior of crypto, the true white horses potentially are CZ of Binance and Elon Musk, because he's such a champion of Doge and he's so crypto friendly. And I believe he might be playing a game to get the price of Twitter down, but that's another story. Who else has a chance? What other big name has an opportunity to be a white horse to help crypto?
I'm not going to say Richard Hart because his attitude is you either see what Hex has to offer or screw you. I mean, that's his attitude.
That's kind of funny. It's kind of true.
That is his attitude.
But he's so right about so many things. Like, I used to think it was a joke. Richard Hart was right. But the funny thing is he's right. That's what's funny about it. He is
right.
Really right.
Yeah. So, I mean, it's like, is Bleaves always quoting Richard Hart? Is that why he always says, because I'm always right or whatever? I don't know.
Maybe.
But, I mean, when you see Richard Hart, he goes to like some expensive restaurant and he's eating a piece of chocolate, and the chocolate is laced with literally 22 karat gold because he says he wants his doo-doo to sparkle. It's like, wow, you're in a whole other echelon, man.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? But
it's money.
Back to your question. I'm sorry. What were you saying?
No, that's fine. I'm asking you. So, okay. So we've ruled out Richard Hart because he's just too pro Hex. He's caught up in Hex. That's fine. I agree with you there. But he does make a, he's kind of telling people, this is what happens. It crashes and goes back up.
Oh yeah. So who's going to be the other guy?
Who's going to be who has an opportunity? Okay, the market.
Mark Cuban. I'm going to say that probably Mark Cuban, even though he doesn't really, he's not the face, right? He's not like the face of some centralized exchange or whatever, right?
Yeah.
He is a big proponent for the likes of Dogecoin, and he has promoted back at Dallas Mavericks games, like you can get some of this on VGX on Voyager, use the Voyager app and things like that, and it's like, well, look how well that turned out. But again, it's like, I will give a shout out, of course. I know this is not completely on topic, but it's recognizing giving credit where credit's due, and recognizing that just because the naysayers say something's dead, there's value in that. We know that with Luna Classic. We know that with UST, now known as USTC. Now it's the third one as of lately. Third one as of lately is VGX. Right. So shout out, of course, the common sense of a big OG, right? He recognized the opportunity. He told me literally last night on a tweet. He came in at like 14 or 15 cents, right? And then he literally posted like, wow, look at this. It's doing great. So, he bought like 15,000 at 15 cents for, what was that, like 2,700 or something? I don't know. Something like that, right? With the fees. Yeah. So he did great. Unless Trader did great, right? Recognizes something that's not dead, right? So these are the things that we're talking about. So,
yeah, I like it.
Kind of get sidetracked, but yeah.
I think it was last night on the Max show where you said, right now I'm focused on things that I can, make money in the short term in the bear market, because we are in the bear market. Everyone can say that. We just don't know how bad it's going to be. It's a crypto winter for how long, or is it going to be like I'm saying, doom and gloom? We're all walking around on lava, because everything melted down. But so there's a little bit more deeper. So so you think Cubans? I like Mark Cuban too. See, I don't hate all the billionaires. There's a few that I like.
Mark Cuban, he's great. I mean, he's a smart owner, and he does a great job with the Mavericks.
Yeah, I like him. I like him. He's interesting to listen to. Now, also just notice here that the bear is a lot more vicious, I guess you could say, in the picture. So the bear is being very aggressive. It's just the bear represents all the bad stuff. All the bad stuff going on in the macro economy. It's just trying to tear the head off of everything. The bull is a little more passive in this one, and he's also smaller too. He's a smaller, younger bull, and he might not stand. He could get torn apart by this bear really easily. And also, if you notice, the white horse is in between the two. So the white horse is trying to be the centerpiece, and in this case right now, being the regulatory bodies. All right. So I know that's a little bit crazy, but I do crazy things like that.
No, that's fine.
Yeah. But yeah. So now I will try to tell you a couple things. So, I'm going to look up his name here because I forget his name. But I told you about who Goldmember was, right? You remember me making the analogy. First, I got it wrong, right?
Peter Schiff.
Yeah. Peter Schiff. What's the guy that you mentioned yesterday? Help me out. What's his first name? Pena.
Oh, Dan Pena. Don't get me started. Don't get me started on it. Yeah, he's made a fortune, and people, I will always listen to successful people. Okay. Because at the end of the day, you want to listen to successful people in order to become successful yourself. But the guy, I mean, he's on and on and on with the mouth.
And he hates Bitcoin and crypto, right?
Well, sometimes, I mean, if it's benefiting him, he's like, he's admitted that he's invested in it. But I mean, like, the thing that's trending is, the quote that he made, get your sell all your effing Bitcoin. I mean, just like that. And then the same sentence, literally, or the sentence after, but keep half. Okay. You just literally told me to sell it all. And now you're telling me keep half. It's like,
this is a good picture of him right here. Yeah.
Very contradictory.
Yeah, it's going to zero. All right. So I have affectionately labeled.
That guy. Yes. Yeah. Dan Pena is saying it's going to F and zero. He says, yes.
Okay. So I have a new nickname for him. And if anybody says this, they copied me. His new nickname is Dr. Death. That's what I'm calling him, Dr. Death, because he's proclaiming everything is going to die. We're all going to die. Everything's going to be horrible. Crypto's going to go away. Bitcoin's going to zero. So he's Dr. Death. So he's more extreme. He's more like the more extreme version than Peter Schiff. At least Peter Schiff tries to make an argument. This guy just says we're all going to die and it's over.
Well,
So
look at his founding. Look at his founding. Like what he came into originally, right? He was originally involved in Wall Street. Look at the history of a lot of people originally involved in Wall Street, big stocks guys and so on, right?
Yep.
Typically speaking, those guys don't like crypto. Warren Buffett is a perfect example of that. He recognizes there's opportunity, but you don't want to get involved in it for whatever reason. And then there's this guy in which he did get involved in it, but then he told everybody to get out of it.
Maybe he bought at the top or something.
I don't know.
All right. Well, anyway, he's Dr. Death. So we have Gold member, Dr. Death, and we have the white horses. All right. So here, let's go back to the comments. I just thought that was kind of cute just to point that out. Kind of funny. All right.
Sure.
So yeah, I like to give people nicknames. All right. Let's see. Is this right? Okay. No. Where am I? Okay. Yeah. What is up all the way? All right. We read that one. The topic, the bull run. Okay. Edward Vincent, total panic can be subjective for the beholder. One man goes down and others will rise. Yes, this is the greatest opportunity. Look, I'm calling this. If someone says this, I hope they didn't take this. I try to make these crazy sayings and give people nicknames, and hopefully, if they copy me, it's a compliment. But hopefully, they don't take credit for it. I believe this is the crypto opportunity of a lifetime. Like this is my crypto personally opportunity of a lifetime. Like I don't know if I'll ever see a chance to, get Bitcoin maybe at 12. But more importantly, like you were saying yesterday, XRP could be the new Bitcoin. It could be like, buying Bitcoin in 09 or 2011 or
I literally had a conversation. With my friend earlier today, like this morning, he called me up, he watches our show Monster, his name, Jerry Tapia. And, he's like, hey, how's it going? And, what do you think of Luna Classic? And I told him, I was like, well, I'm looking to accumulate more. And he was like, I was like, basically don't sell it right now. And he was like, yeah, I'm not. I think Luna Classic is going to end up being great. And I told him, I was like, Jerry, the thing that mainly stands out is XRP. I said, I originally heard about Bitcoin like in 2009, 2010, and that is true. And as a result of getting burned with crappy freaking investments at that time, like multi-level marketing garbage.
Yeah.
Right. I'm gonna be blunt when it comes to that.
I've gotten burned by stuff like that too in the past.
When something gets such a bad name, what do they call it? Right? Well, no, not that. At that time, the name got so bad, multi-level marketing. They called it what? Network marketing.
Oh, yeah. Network marketing.
Oh, really? Okay. You sound like what happened with US West when their name got so bad back in the 90s? They changed it to what? Quest. And then what happened in the mid-2000s when Quest name got so bad? They changed it to CenturyLink. I'm sure they'll change it again. It's because that's what they got to do. They got to rebrand themselves.
I could see how people would equate what I was trying to say is Bitcoin or crypto in general to like, oh man, this might be another network marketing thing. I got to stay away from it. That's what you're.
Well, at the time, I didn't understand all the ins and outs of it. I didn't do my research. It was a brand new thing, and so for me, I told you this. I'm not going to mention it on air because it's so depressing. But long story short, I did know about it when it was very, very cheap. Yep. And it was something which, I had an extra $50 I could have put into it because I got so burned with everything else that I turned a blind eye to the greatest opportunity at the time of my life. And so then, of course, there's people invested in Bitcoin. And then before the halving, right, they put say $1,000 into it. And then a few years later, they come back to it and oh my God, I'm worth $12 million or something like that. It's just like, are you kidding?
You feel so horrible. I had one of those stories too. It haunts me to this day. Back in 2013, I had a chance to buy a few Bitcoin. Let's say I was going to probably buy about 10, just to test it out kind of thing at around $600. And I was like, I went on a camping trip with my son and there were other dads there. This is when my son was younger. And I went on this camping trip and there was a couple computer guys there. I didn't know them totally well, but one guy I knew pretty well. And the one guy was saying that a friend of his, which was another computer guy, had bought, he held at the time like 80 Bitcoin. So he was all into Bitcoin. I talked to this guy for 2 hours on this camping trip, just sitting around, hanging out by the campfire and asking him all sorts of questions. And I was all psyched up and ready to go. But I remember back then, it was still people didn't really understand or know much about it. And some people thought it was a scam. So true story. I used to live in a place where it was like a development and my next door neighbor worked for the DEA. the Drug Enforcement Administration. He was like, big up into there. And he talked me out of it. He said, Larry, you need to stay away from that Bitcoin. He's like, that's filled with drug dealers. It's filled with, organized crime.
Well, actually, he was right at the
wondering.
time.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I didn't mean to cut you off, but I'll say this.
No,
Why? Here's why he said that.
He was protecting
because of the Silk Road. There was a thing that existed at the time. You guys know about the Silk Road?
No.
The Silk Road was this illegal drug empire, right? Okay. Operating through the dark web and whatnot, and they would literally do things like that. The transactions exactly through Bitcoin and back then. So I can understand where he came from, but there's still opportunity for you. Yeah. So unfortunately, he gave you.
Well, yeah, he was like, we're tracking people that are into it, and this is why we catch some people with some bad things. And I was like, I respected this guy a lot. It was my neighbor, but we became friends. And his name was actually Don. And I was just like, oh man, to this day, I haven't talked to him in a few years. But, I don't feel, he was trying to protect me from making a mistake. He thought that, this was a bad thing to get involved with. But I swear, I was ready to buy like 10, maybe even 15 of them at around 600. Like I was in a good position back then to do that. And I was like, darn, if I just had done that. But then I try to make myself feel better. And I say, well, if I bought 10 Bitcoin, let's say the price was $630. All right. It was around that, right? $6,300. I'm buying Bitcoin. Would I have held it? Would I have held on? Like how long before, would it went to 1,000? Would I have sold it all? You know what I mean? That's what I keep saying. Well, maybe I just would have sold it all anyway and wouldn't have seen it go to like, 69,000, or maybe I would have learned then and kept buying and selling. My thought is that I probably would have sold to take profits, but maybe I would have held on to a couple and then I would have gotten involved in the world of crypto, but I didn't. And, but I was exposed to it then. So that's
long story short, now Don is an ETH whale, and he watches our show on a regular behind the scenes, and he's going to sponsor the show. No, I'm kidding.
That would be funny. Yeah. I should talk to him. I should go back and he still lives in the same house. I don't live there anymore. I should go back and stop by and say hello to him and ask him. He doesn't know I do the show or anything. Maybe he found it by accident, but I should ask him, be like, Don, did you ever get involved in crypto just out of curiosity? And see what he says, and then be like, do you know, by the way, that I have like do we have a crypto talk show, the Max and Larry show? And he would be surprised probably, but that's just funny.
He's probably like, yeah, fully aware. Actually, I just bought 10,000 XRP. No, I'm kidding.
Yeah, because of your show, right? All right, Vitalik Bitecki. There is no bull run for a while. Bitcoin will reach 12K. Wow, holy cow! People are agreeing with me. I feel like maybe now everything's going to be wrong. Now it's not going to reach it, but yeah, that's what I said. Back on June 2nd. All right. So Tim Shea, even if major centralized exchange was going down, say Coinbase, someone would take it over. Yeah. So now I've kind of changed my stance on Coinbase too. I'm allowed to change. I'm a human being. And I'll tell you what else I was wrong about today. But now I think that Coinbase might be it has still sort of too good of a name, and it's maybe too big to fail. And someone will come in and buy them out or grab their assets or keep them afloat. So that's my newest opinion there. Captain's channel, like Captain Morgan, I guess. Looks like Captain Morgan. Koma Inu. Thank you. Twitter picker. I'm not sure what he means by that. Oh, every day or every show. Oh, yeah, that's a good thing. Once a day. Yeah, he's asking once. He's asking how often can you Twitter message me giveaway to get into the giveaway right now, guys. In case you're wondering, we're giving you guys. So many people have just joined us. Beautiful people are here. We're talking a little bit about Bitcoin and all the my sad news about not buying it in 2013, and we're talking about Max's story too. But please hit the like button. We're giving away on the show. We're giving away a NFT that I hold right now, which is a WAGMI NFT, part of the Genesis collection. I'm giving it away. We're giving it away on August 1st. But I want you to message me on Twitter. And also, before you do that, follow Max first, DPG Maximus. And you can follow me too, Crypto Talk Now 21. Message me. Don't bother Max with the giveaway word. You can message Max about asking questions about crypto or whatever. That's cool. He wants you to do that. But just message me the word giveaway. And I'm going to take that and we're going to put it into like some sort of a thing that's going to pick a name like out of a hat. But the more times you say giveaway, every single day, you can do it once a day. Giveaway once a day. So you do it 10 days in a row. That ups your chances of winning. It's worth, I think, about $400. That's roughly what I paid for it. So I don't know if it's actually gone up in value. I never checked it after I bought it. I just looked at it that day and and I forgot about it. Edward Vincent is saying Hopper. Oh, maybe that's the name of the. It's like they have like a wheel. Have you ever seen them, Max? There's like a wheel that picks. You put everyone's name in there, and it's a wheel that spins around, a digital one, and it picks the winner. Have you seen that?
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, on TV, but that's about it.
They have them. I think we'll figure it out when Johan has extra time. I'm going to ask him to help me set it up. All right, Edward Vincent followed both. Can't send a message, but left a tweet on the show. Really?
It might be set up in which you have to follow him back. So you know what? You can test that. So he followed you. It does give you a notification that he followed you, right?
Yeah,
like
let me see.
Get notifications. And then from there, see if just follow him back. For me personally, I'll tell you guys flat out. I follow back. Common Sense, who watches our show.
Yeah.
Obviously, the big OG. He even has in the description. He follows back. I mean, what do you have to lose to follow somebody back anyway?
Yeah. I try to follow back. It's just if I don't, it's just.
Oh heck, you know what? He needs a follower, man.
I'm gonna follow him right now. Yeah, I beat you to it on this first one.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah, there you go, Maverick and Iceman. You're first place, Iceman.
So all you have to do here now I want you to test it. Please do me a favor, Edward Vincent, and see if you can message me. See, this is a little message box, and just write the word giveaway. But he was nice enough to put it in. He made a tweet and said giveaway.
I don't see that he's following me. I don't have the notification for that, but that's all right. Can you go back to where it says his name? I'll just search him up real quick.
Yeah. Notification, Edward Vincent, and here he is. Edward Vincent at Edward Vincent 18 follows you. Now I'm the first follower. Yeah, I followed you. When he has 100,000 followers, he'll remember I was the first one.
All right, I added you, Edward Vincent. Thank you.
Got him?
Yep.
All right, cool. All right, here we go.
Real quick, sorry, you said something about 1,000 followers. Is that what you said?
No, I said once he has 100,000 followers, he'll remember I was the first one.
Oh, because I was gonna say, you know what? I'm coming strong after you, my friend. Coming very.
Oh yeah,
very
you almost have
you.
it. Let's check you out. Let's see, TPG.
I'm gonna give it one more month, and I'll have just as much as you.
Wow, look at that. Yeah, you got 814. That's good.
Yeah, it was like 400 like a couple months ago.
Wow, you're growing at a faster pace than I am on Twitter. That's good. Twitter is really good, man. If you start getting like, to the 10,000, 20,000 level, you're going to be like a big influencer on Twitter. And that's really good.
I mean, I like Twitter in that regard for the crypto thing. I used to not be a big fan of Twitter, but for crypto, it makes sense. It's like a really good tool to use. Yep. I'll say this much. There's a few things I don't like about it, of course, like not having the free speech and all that stuff and the cancel culture. But what I was going to state is one thing that really stood out for me was, for instance, like you can have a bunch of people that will retweet your tweet. Like, for instance, I'm not knocking on them, but the Metropolis community, it's like they'll retweet my stuff, they'll like it, and it just all seems amazing. I'm like, oh, this is awesome. And it's like, but they're not watching it on YouTube. Are they watching on Twitter? Well, I guess maybe they are. I don't know. I have to go back and see. But you know what I mean? It's like, it's kind of like literally your cake and eating it too. Here's
Michael Cornwell. I know he said it before, but I didn't see him. Like because he has one that's hard to remember. So I'm going to follow him now is what I'm saying. But yeah, I got him now. Yeah. If you guys, and by the way, when you guys type in giveaway to me, I'll automatically follow you from there, unless I make a mistake and forget. But I will make an effort to follow everybody on the show. You're part of our family. All right. RL Calm. Hi. I think it's a bull trap, and then there's going to be a dump. I think you might be right. Let's go back and check what we're looking at still. Everything is pumping right now. It's a nice green day, and hopefully you guys bought the dip the other day. What was it, yesterday or the day before? I guess, some people might have got in short-term type things and made money, I mean, that's cool. I'm just waiting for the opportunity of a crypto lifetime. I think some people in the audience are saying, Larry, why are you doing this? Why are you just waiting on the sidelines? I've had my hands tied for about a month now. Why are you waiting? Because number one, I want to get a little more liquid. I'm actually thinking about selling my truck. I know that sounds crazy. I have a car, so I could sell my truck. Now, there's equipment and some other things, property. I'm thinking about doing this because I really believe that this is the opportunity for crypto lifetime. But you know, I could be making some short-term gains, but I'm trying to do something I've never done before, which is bad advice for people. I'm trying to time the market just a bit, just trying to get as close as I can to the bottom. Max, are you
You're
taking
not too far off. Yeah.
yeah, are you
Huh?
taking that approach, or are in the short term, are you trying to make some money here and there? Are you waiting on the sideline
No,
completely?
man. Like for me, it's like, as you guys know, I mean, I'm already invested into like roughly 40 different projects, or over 40, right? And
Yeah.
most of those are like long term, at least a year to 5, 6 years, right?
Mm-hmm.
So it's like, yeah, I'm trying to find some of the ones that are like short term. However, the biggest long term, or 1 to 5 or 6 year one I have to have, of course, is XRP. This is
Right.
not me influencing you to do anything.
Yeah.
By the way, there's this guy I went on the phone, right, on YouTube Shorts. I typed in
Mhm.
a certain person who's a quote unquote top influencer. I'm not going to mention his name.
Yeah.
And when I typed that in, this other guy has this ultimate FUD video for YouTube Short bashing this guy,
Hmm.
saying, "Oh yeah, this guy, he gets a group of investors who follow him, and through his Patreon, and they just
Hmm.
pump and dump stuff. This guy's the biggest scammer. He don't care about us and so on.
Yeah.
Look what he influenced me to do."
Hmm.
Really, every single episode, this person has literally said, "I'm not a financial advisor," and so on. Do your own
Yeah.
research and so on. But again, there is one set group of people who want to blame other people for their own, for their own actions and so on.
Hmm.
Hence, what's going on. I hate to say it,
I know.
politically speaking. There's people that are always going to put the blame on another person. They want to accept actions for themselves. So
Yeah.
that's my thing. That ticked me off when I saw it. But what I was going to state, getting back to what you were mentioning earlier about the whole thing with like the truck and all that.
Yeah.
Yeah, me personally, I've been waiting and waiting and waiting. And yeah, I would like to get XRP for a buck. Absolutely. So for me personally, it's like, I don't want to have to tap into things I don't necessarily need to tap into.
Yeah.
But like I used to use eBay a lot back in the day and whatnot, but I have
Mhm.
quite a few things. They're like new. Like I have a brand new Xbox. It's
Hmm.
literally been played once.
Wow.
Once,
Yeah.
right? Because I just don't play Xbox. I'm more of a
Yeah.
PlayStation fan than PC. So I have literally a brand new Xbox. Guess what? I'm selling that. Want to know why? Because open box or like new Xboxes are still worth quite a bit, like the newer ones. I have PCs here that I can fix up and sell. I have all that up. I'm looking at like, I don't know, a decent amount. Guess
Yeah.
what? Am I going to go use that to buy some new Air Jordans or a new Wu Tang chain or something like that? No, I'm going to use that to buy some like XRP or something like that. Those
So
are just
let's.
examples.
Yeah.
Is all I'm saying. Anybody can do these things. That's the beauty of these things. So if you do your truck and you get a decent amount and you're going to put in XRP, I say more to power to you, my friend. You recognize opportunities,
Well, yeah. I'm
but you're
gonna.
not going to blame somebody, right?
No.
No.
No. What I'm gonna try to do is this is my plan. And please, guys, don't follow this. This is just Max and I are just talking like friends, basically. This is just literally we don't get to talk very much. So I'm literally just gonna I'm shooting the breeze with you, saying this is my plan. My plan is this is the top 100. We talk a lot about it. I know you have some that you're watching as well. Some of them that I'm watching, you're watching also. So I recently added a few days ago, maybe even a week ago, I put ADA back in there. And I might take something out or add something back in, one or two things. But generally speaking, this is what I'm looking to load up on. So I'm waiting and waiting and waiting and waiting for that big time crash that just hasn't happened yet. The next data that I'm looking at is like around the 26th, which is when the Fed, the old man's getting rolled out of the cave, or they're shooting him out like a rocket or something. Elon Musk is going to build something special and he's going to get shot out. And because he's so, annoying, he's annoyingly boring, and he's going to come out and he's going to say, we're going to raise it. Now, this is what I was wrong about. I know I'm kind of jumping around. Okay. I have to make a confession. I was wrong. Okay. I said, and I was adamant about it, that they're not going to do it. They're going to kill you softly. I said it to the audience, is what I'm saying. I said, they're going to kill you softly. They're not going to shock the system. We've already had a huge rate. The biggest increase since 1994. It's a fact. 75 basis points. They're not going to do it again 2 months in a row. Well, guess what? They're going to do it again 2 months in a row. I changed my mind because now the sentiment is amongst the experts and people that are saying it. There's just a lot of like chatter going around from Wall Street and everybody. They are going to raise it. at the bare minimum 50 basis points, but more than likely another 75 basis points, or some people are even calling for 100. So I'm in that camp. I'm saying 75 basis points or 100. They're going to shock the heck out of the system. And when that happens, we're going to see how closely aligned. I think it's going to really hurt the stock market, but maybe they're building it in because these guys are smart, the hedge fund guys. But we're going to see how the interest rates are going to affect the crypto market. That's going to be the real test, in my opinion. The 26th is for all the marbles in the short term. Now, there's going to things that happen, in August, September, October, November. But this is going to be the biggest of the year, in my opinion, because we've already, we've kind of Bitcoin held in there. Look, we had the 75 basis points, and it was resilient and kind of hung in there. What's your feeling on that, Max? Are we in for a big crash after the old man comes out and says we're raising interest rates by this much?
Yeah, if he does that, absolutely. That's almost a given. I think that's almost a given, personally. Because I mean, you just base it on what's happened before. It creates more fear. When more fear happens, stocks will be reflective of that. And as of course, when stocks are reflective of that, the crypto market is also reflective of that. Is it going to be the ultimate buying opportunities? Well, yeah. I don't know. Something I want to mention earlier is, you mentioned like your thumbnail, right? Mm-hmm. 3 main things to look out in that thumbnail was, of course, the horse. There was the bear who's pissed off, and then there's the bull, right?
The bear is very, very angry right now. It's agitated.
The point I'm trying to make here is, I look at crypto when it comes to investors. I look at them in 3 groups. I'm actually going to be kind of serious here. So the 3 groups are this: the brand new investors, okay, who never came in. For them, these are the ultimate opportunities because, unlike myself, who put in like 52 grand, I'll be honest with you guys, 52 grand between January and February, right? Yep. They come in at levels that are like significantly lower than that, crash levels. So for them, whatever amount they have saved, whether it's $1,000, $5,000, some people are whales, right? Those are the new investors, right? They have a reserve. They haven't spent that reserve because they're just coming in, right? Yep. Then there's the veterans, right? Like ourselves and so on. I should say there's 2 groups of veterans, right? Mm-hmm. There's the veterans like myself, in which I've been doing this for, about a couple years, right? But I already spent a big reserve between January and February, right? Yep. Then the separate group of those investors are the ones, of course, that saved and recognized these opportunities, and they were more patient for whatever reasons, right? Right. And then the third group, okay, is those who who invested in crypto a few years ago, all right? And now they're coming back. Why are they coming back? Because they're waiting for the ultimate crashes. Yep. And technically speaking, there's 2 groups of those people. There's the group that is getting in right now because they feel as though this could be the bottom. And then there's the other group who basically feels as though that this could crash down to freaking 10K, 12K, like you were mentioning. Yeah. So different tiers for groups, but literally 3 main groups. And it's funny you show these 3. The bears, what do the bears represent? The bears are the groups that have been sitting on this for a few years, who haven't invested for a couple of years, but saved their money all this time because they're rooting for the bear market. And as a result, they've been rewarded for that. The bulls, of course, I'm a bull. Why am I a bull? Because I already put in a big amount. I'm still kind of a little bit bearish, right? Yeah. I just want people to recognize these 3 separate main groups because it's very valid in the world of crypto. At the end of the day, when you walk away from all of this, what we're basically mentioning to you guys and so on is things that can actually be beneficial for you on your quote unquote, I know this is kind of overused, but your crypto journey. And that crypto journey is everybody has their own story to tell. But if anything, learn from your experiences. Just because you got completely wrecked right now doesn't mean you can't recover. Right. I will say this is good sound advice. You heard it from other top influencers. I would say shout out to Wendy O. Mm-hmm. Wendy O does give good advice on this one thing.
I like Wendy O. Yeah, I like her.
Yeah, and that is you cannot lose as long as you sell. So if you're selling for a loss, then you're losing. If
Right.
you're holding on, you know, don't hold on to the point where you didn't take profits on the way, right?
Right.
But if you held on long enough, like, do not sell right now. You'd be out of your freaking mind to do that.
Yeah.
And some people also have that attitude. Well, I'm going to sell for a loss to get a gain on something else. I honestly think that's bad as well.
Yep.
Keep what you have. Do something like Larry's mentioning. Is Larry selling all his crypto to put in a new position on like XRP or something? No, it sounds like Larry's going to be selling like a truck or something, like an asset that's
Right.
just sitting there, not doing anything to do what?
Right.
Produce.
Don't need it anymore.
Right. But what's he doing? He's setting himself up probably for like generational wealth. I'm a firm believer XRP. I'm totally sold on XRP.
Yeah.
It's not me telling you to go buy XRP. That's just me basically telling you guys that that's the personal play that I'm going to do, because I recognize the shift in, you know, the central bank authorities, if you will, and they're getting rid of the old system. I mean, for crying out, literally just Google XRP Swift and then go from there and do your own research. Come to your own conclusion. But then they don't blame anybody. Take actions for yourself. Take your own responsibility. I mean, we're all now a bunch of little kids, but it just, I'm not upset with our audience, of course, don't get twisted. It set me to see that this guy who was, you know, this kid, that's what he was. He was a kid, and he's blaming a top influencer instead of accepting responsibility for
his own actions.
Yes, exactly.
Yep. That's
So
bad. Yeah, and anything. Yeah. So I look at it this way. So the truck is a classic truck. And I'm saying to myself, do I really need it? And I'm saying to myself, well, I could always buy it back, or I could buy one similar to it. I don't really need it. And that's the thing. Like, I don't need it. So I'm going to get in trouble for saying this. Please, guys, don't get mad at me afterwards. All right. I'm not going to tell you the value of my house, but I will tell you this. Since 2016, my house, my main house, I was really fortunate. I feel grateful for this. My house is, well, there's a lag there.
House. I'm going to interrupt you for a second.
Yeah,
go ahead and finish your thought, and then shout out to Tim Shea. We'll get to your super chat. I just wanted to recognize.
Okay, yeah, I'm sorry.
Okay.
Actually, no, I ramble a lot. So let's go. Let's recognize Tim Shea first. Tim Shea, thank you so much for the $2 donation. I checked OpenSea and the floor. Holy cow! That's it. Forget it. I'm not giving it away. It's that much. Just kidding. The floor for WAGMI is so that's about $700 or so. It's really 0.7 ETH. Really? Well, I have one that's relatively rare, I think. Some middle of the road rare. Mine is a WAGMI Game Warrior right there. Can you see? Oh, the lights always get messed up for this phone. It's a Game Warrior. I'm giving it away.
You can see it. It looks pretty clear when you do that.
Okay, cool. All right. Well, the lights get messed up. All right. Thank you so much for that, Tim Shea. And guys, if you want to get in the giveaway, just message me on Twitter and follow Max, DPG Maximus, but message me, Crypto Talk Now 21 giveaway. Once a day, you can enter in, and all the way through August 1st, and we'll play a game. We're going to make it so fair. It's going to be live, probably on Twitter, and we're going to show you guys it's going to be fair. We're not going to pick any favorites, but if Tim Shea enters in 15 times and somebody else only enters in once or twice, Tim Shea obviously has better odds because it's like him having like a lot of entries. All right, so yes, all right. Here's the crazy thing. I have never said this before, and I would never, ever, 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 ever recommend what I'm about to tell you that I might do. This is totally radical. Okay, I'm in a situation where I am down with my portfolio overall this year. I think many people are. The ones that are doing well, perhaps, if you're a trader, a day trader or a swing trader, somebody that's using technical analysis, more power to you guys and doing it. But right now, I have a paper loss for this year, last 6 months, whatever you want to call it. I do. And I'm not, just like you said with Wendy O, I believe what she's saying. I would never sell right now because I have good assets. I did sell some things off the crappy dog e-news and stuff like that at a loss. I did do that because I wanted to move those into safer, what I consider safer in the top 100. Okay, so I can put together whatever I can put together. Extra money, and I can also sell things. I don't have a lot, I'm not Warren Buffett. I don't have unlimited cash. But I'm fortunate. My house is almost, since 2016, I'm not going to say the value, it's almost tripled in value. Can you believe that? It's almost tripled in value.
I'm going through it as well. I mean, for instance, it's just my dad and I, because like him and I, we're the only family we got. So we got to be there for each other. Yeah. My dad's, almost 88. He counts on me because, he has bad short-term memory loss. So, for instance, he bought this house back in 1991 for
Yep.
77K,
Wow.
and it's on the market. It could, listing.
Wow.
We could list it for 350, and then
Yeah.
probably get over 400.
Yep.
Because on average, people are getting anywhere from 50 to 75,000 more in the Phoenix metropolitan area than the listing price, and that's just a given. The average price of homes right now in Phoenix go for over 400,000. So when you tell me that over 3 times the value, yeah, I
Almost
fully
3
believe
times.
it.
Almost. Very close.
Well, even if it was double, that's still amazing. And of course, this bubble is going to burst, and that's why we're like, we gotta. It's like outweigh the options. Like, do we sell it now? Because even then, it's like, well, we gotta have some place to live, so we go rent. But rent is literally like double what it used to be.
Yeah.
So it's like, well, okay, well then live off the interest of what the house went for. All these factors. But I get where you come from. This one second.
So I'm not, I don't have tons of cash on the side, but I still consider myself, I'm strong this way. My cost of living is relatively low compared to most.
Oh no! Alert!
Another one?
Super chat. Sorry to interrupt. Yes.
Stop it! Don't do this to me. No, don't. Okay, you can say his name. Go ahead.
Oh, sorry. I was going to say, shout out to La Grande Commission, $2 super chat. Oui, merci beaucoup. I have a feeling Larry is about to FOMO.
Don't say that. That's what I'm talking about. I don't want to FOMO. I'm thinking about FOMOing doing something nuts. I'm thinking about one or two things. You're right. Because where am I going to go? I'm going to go buy another expensive house. I'm going to sell one house to buy another one. That doesn't make any sense. Or I can get.
Well, that's what I literally told my dad. I said, we don't want to do something in which we sell. I mean, okay. We want to sell while it's high, just like crypto, right? You want to sell when it's super high, all-time highs. But we don't want to go replace it with another expensive house. No, you got to go, unfortunately, go rent an apartment or something like that for like maybe 1 to 3 years, right? And then once the market becomes a buyer's market again, then yes, go buy, by then I'll just buy one cash. I'm not going to even do the loan. Let's face it. I don't know if you got, well, you know it yourself. You and I come from we were loan officers, mortgage background, and so on. Mm-hmm. I'll tell you guys all this. This is insider stuff. You guys already know this if you ever bought a house. First 10 years on that 30-year fix goes to interest.
Right.
Now, there is a catch, though. If you guys are buying a house, I will state this. Always write out a check, all right? I don't work for any mortgage company anymore, so I'm just going to go out and say it. Mm-hmm. If you do a mortgage payment, make sure it's a check or cashier's check, money order, and then where there's the memo, put right there specifically towards principal. It forces them
to principal only.
Yeah. Yep, that's one of the secrets. I'm just going to throw that out. Anyway, if you didn't know that,
funny. I knew you were going to say that. That's funny. I was reading your mind.
Yeah, because legally speaking, they have to do that. Yep,
they have to. They have to apply to that.
Yeah.
You can ask them for an amortization schedule afterwards and see if they're being honest about it. But I'll tell you this. No, Larry does. Okay, it's not about FOMO, but it's about setting myself up for the opportunity of a crypto lifetime. So now I'm looking at this totally different. I wasn't thinking this way a couple months ago, and I literally like 2 days ago, because I have more time to think. And Max did a great job with the Max show last night. By the way, you guys can watch my co-host here has his own show now because he's doing a great job. Not only does he make recorded videos and he's my co-host, but now he has his own show because I need a break. And he also deserves his own show. I don't want to downplay it, but every Wednesday night at 9 p.m. Eastern. Okay. Larry does not want to FOMO. Nobody wants to FOMO, but I'm thinking about doing something this. So I could do a few different things. I could borrow against the equity of my house, which is never a good idea either. So please don't do what I'm about to say because it's pretty aggressive. I could borrow against the equity of my house. I could sell my house. And I could sell everything. I was actually thinking maybe I'll just have one of those estate things or whatever. I could have people come in here, literally just sell everything, and I could just go move and do kind of what you're saying. But then I'm like, the rents are high and the mortgages are high, and be just in the same boat. So now
that kid is gonna make a YouTube video, YouTube shorts. He's gonna say Larry told me to mortgage my house, and yeah, I did not accept.
Well, Michael Saylor said. That's what they're after Michael Saylor for. That's why I said, guys, please do not do this. This is just Larry talking to a friend. Larry is talking to his friend who happens to be his co-host, and he's saying, I'm a philosopher. Look, I'm having a philosophical thought. It just zapped into my head 2 months ago. 2 days ago, I didn't think this way before. 2 days ago, I said, gee whiz, this could really, truly, I know I said it before, this could be the opportunity of Larry's crypto lifetime. I put the word Larry in there on purpose. This could be the opportunity of my crypto lifetime. Not you, the viewer. And I might actually just want to really have like a lot of cash and just like, and then go to this. All right. So now I know I'm so long-winded, Max. I'm sorry.
No, it's okay. How about just real quick? Let's take
Yeah.
a moment to recognize those who are connecting for the first time, or maybe connected in the past and so on. You are now connected to Crypto Talk Now, the Max and Larry Show, the live show. We want to, of course, welcome first-time viewers. If you happen to have nothing in your avatar, what is an avatar? It's a circular thing to the left of your name. Consider changing it to something that speaks more to who you are, maybe a hobby or something like that. But if you don't want to, that's fine. We have a very welcoming community. Any questions or comments you have, go ahead and type them and we'll get to them. Depending on, of course, on the flow of the comments. Right now, of course, we're having a hard time with, catching up on comments, but we will get to them. And of course, we want to show you gratitude. That's why Larry showed up at Gratitude Rock. And of course, I want to thank you because currently speaking, we have about 144 people watching. Like and comment, and then it's up to you if you want to subscribe. But we have a very family-friendly audience and a wonderful community. Again, like I mentioned, who will be more than glad to welcome you here. So I'm going to kick it back to my co-host, Larry.
I want to tell you guys, you can see it right now, Max, the NFT, the WAGMI NFT.
Yeah, it looks cool.
Okay. Look at this beautiful WAGMI NFT. Just so you guys know, it is a real thing. It's mine. It's a WAGMI Game Warrior. Okay. It's mid-level in terms of rarity or something like that. I think so. Thank you. Shout out to Tim Shea because I haven't looked at it since the day I bought it. I literally bought it the day before they sold out. It's part of the Genesis collection. I'm going to sacrifice for the benefit of the community because we want to give back to the community. We're going to try to twist the arms of some sponsors soon to give. So I'm just going to start, I'm going to be a good leader or something. I'm going to set a good example. We're going to give it away. And we're going to ask you guys to give away all your crypto that's watching. No, I'm just kidding. You're not going to give it away. We're going to give it away. August 1st, but you got to follow Max first, DPG Maximus, because he's trying to catch me. And Crypto Talk Now 21 I'm going to make a prediction because you're better at Twitter than me. You're going to pass me. I can see it happening, but that's cool because we're going to leverage. That helps our network. All right. So go and message me, Crypto Talk Now 21. You can do it every day, every single day until August 1st. Every time you do it, you put the word like Tim Shea just did it, giveaway in there. That's going to give you an entry. So if you did it 10 days in a row, you've got 10 entries. We're going to put it into a little computer program. It's going to pick the winner fairly. Oh my God. Patches is rolling around, kicking everything.
No, you know why Patches is rolling around kicking everything?
Why is that?
Because we have another alert. And it comes straight from Salamander in space.
Yep.
$5 super chat. I'll let you go ahead and read it.
It's funny. Oh my God. He's really did this. Don't do this. They're going to beat you up. Sorry, Patches. He's scared because I'm yelling. They're going to kill you. Or they're not going to kill you. They're going to figuratively beat you up on TikTok. Patches, it's okay. I'm just yelling.
You know what? For some people who did it,
I mean,
some people like they sell blood, right? Donate blood, sell blood, or they sell their plasma or whatever. I don't know. I ain't judging. I mean, you all have your reason, but if you recognize in the XRP is that much of an opportunity where you're going to sell plasma or blood, then that should just tell you right there. But thank you, Salamander, for that $5 super chat.
Dog. I'm sorry, guys. Sorry, Max. This dog wants his camera back. He's like, Larry, stop it. I want to show the world that I'm feeling better. I want to be on camera. That's what Patches is saying.
Well, it sounds like you're going to be setting that up with Johan next time, so that's fine.
Hopefully, yeah. Salamander Space, thank you so much. Don't sell your blood. Do not sell your blood for XRP, please. But he did it anyway. All right, so yes. So now, Max, but there's more to the story. Okay, so so now I've cashed out a bunch of money from my house because I'm crazy.
Like Billy Mays, right? Billy Mays. But wait, there's more. So now I cash it out. Now I've got a big chunk of money. Now I have to be very careful. I have to manage it very carefully. So now I look at the top 100 because this puts me in a huge position of strength. I can dollar cost average because I don't have to worry. Look, this is the thing I'm trying to say. I don't have to cash out all of my bad positions. Like right now, if I've got, position in this and that, I don't have to like sell any Bitcoin. I don't have to sell like any, Phantom or
All these things on this list. Some of these things I
Phantom
already
with
have.
an F. Phantom
Phantom
with an
with an
F,
F,
please. All right. Yes.
Yeah, Phantom with an F. I have like a tiny bag of Doge and ship. I don't have much, but I want to get a lot of these again. But I don't have to cash out anything that I already have at a loss. That would just be dumb. I'm looking to acquire. So if I got this pile of cash from my house, please, guys, don't beat me up when this goes wrong for you. If you do, don't do this. What is that thing they say? Like there's this disclaimer, like don't do this at home. Is that what they say?
Don't try this at home. Mainly for
Don't try
kids
this at home. It's dangerous. So I have a big pile of cash now, big pile of cash. And I say to myself, oh my God, I have an opportunity of a lifetime. This is what I'm waiting for. Because look, I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to pull out the money in my house unless there's an extreme crash. That's what I'm talking about. So then I can do this. And then if I put this money in there, if I do something crazy, I put $100,000 in this and I just spread it out nicely. And I get
my goodness. Yeah.
And I get a 10x. I got $1 million and I can just take that and we can really make this network grow.
Well, it'd be more than just that. Geez, I'm gonna bust out the calculator. So I mean, let's say, because you said you're gonna spread out. I mean, if you put 25K into XRP and it did crash to, let's say, 25 cents, right? So you were more patient. You just kept waiting and waiting because of some of the things that are going to be coming out this month, right? And then also was August 22nd is the big announcement. I can't remember. Tim Shea probably knows what I'm talking about.
Well, hold on 1 second. Did you sell the house or borrow from the house? Which one?
Well, I'm saying what you're going to do.
I'm saying borrow against it. Yeah, not.
No, I get what you're saying. So, for instance, let's just say, because you said 100,000, I'm not expecting you're going to put it all in one. If you did, that's fine.
No, I wouldn't put it all in one. No.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So let's say you put like 25K into XRP.
Yep.
And you got lucky. Like I'm hoping to get lucky and get it down for 25 cents. I know that some people are like, dude, you guys are crazy. That's not going to happen. It could. But let's just say, for example, because it makes it easy because 25 cents. Yeah. So 25 cents times let's say, for instance, you bought, $25,000 worth, 0.25. Hold on a second. Sorry, so you basically you're going to buy, oh my God, 6,250.
Think so?
I don't know. I guess I'm looking at that wrong. Hold on a second. So hold on, 0.25 XRP. And let's say you buy that amount, like just, I don't know, let's just say 20,000. How about that? So in reality, I mean, that's like right there is $5,000. I mean, you could do 5 times that amount, but let's just say you just got 20,000 just XRP. I'm not talking about $20,000. Yeah, so 20,000 XRP, and then some people have been basically stating that this could go to 1,000. You can go to 5,000. I've seen as crazy as 10,000. Yeah. But let's just lowball it. Let's say 1,000. Okay, and that's let's say within the next 4 or 5 years, right? So 20,000 XRP. Yeah, I mean that's like what is that? Like 20 million? Let me see. That's more than that. That's $200 million.
Wait,
I mean,
you lost me there.
Yeah.
Wait. You're saying that what does XRP have to go to now?
Well, I'm saying if it goes to at least $1,000.
Oh,
I'm sorry. That's at $10,000. So at $10,000, it'd be $200 million, and then at 1,000, it would be basically $20 million.
Well, I don't see it going that high. I was just trying to get it to go to like $1.50 or something like that, or $2.
No.
No? I'm wrong.
I mean, in the short term, in the near short term, but if you were willing to literally hold that, there's some crazy predictions, and it's not just crazy because it's the typical guy on a thumbnail. It's like, click on my thumbnail because XRP is going up, 500x by next week, and it's just clickbait. But everything with this whole Swift thing and replacing that, and just any of that, right? Realistically, 1 to 5 years, I should say realistically, right? But a good possibility. That's why I look at XRP as being like the big moment for me personally, kind of like before the halving of Bitcoin.
Yeah.
I mean, this is huge.
Okay. So
that's what I'm talking about. $1,000 plus per coin. I'm not going to say the 10,000. Yeah. But so for instance, 5,000, that amount that you got, right? So it'd be like 20,000 XRP goes up to over 1,000. That's $20 million.
Wow.
That's insane.
Yeah. So, so now you're going back to Don, my neighbor, my ex-neighbor. if you have is there such a thing as an ex-neighbor? My former neighbor,
ex-neighbor,
he's telling me don't buy Bitcoin. So I didn't buy 10 or 15 Bitcoin. That's what I was planning on doing because the other guy, Jeff, was his name on the camping trip, said, he's a computer guy. And I like computer guys. My best friend's a computer guy. He works for IBM. And he said, look, Larry, I'm telling you, Bitcoin, Bitcoin, Bitcoin. I'm like, what the heck is Bitcoin? He's telling me, explaining to me. And I'm like, all excited. So you're saying that this is 2013 and I need to listen to the guy at the camping trip, Jeff, telling me this is the time. Now is your time. So, okay. So not financial advice. Everybody, look, you guys just turn the TV off you're not paying. Don't pay attention to us right now. I got to ask you. Do not pay attention to this question. All right, Max, you're my financial advisor, but you're really not a financial advisor. But pretend that you are. I'm just going to go straight with you. I can sell my truck and I can pull, and I got 20 grand in my hand. Let's just say that's roughly what I can get. Okay. 20 grand or 100 grand borrowed against my house. I pull out 100 grand in equity. Okay. Now I'm getting excited. Am I going to do either one of those two things? You're my advisor. I'm just going to go on what you're saying. Am I going to do one of those two things? Or should I, I have to wait. Like, at what point do I look at this and say, let's say it all crashes down. It gets way down. And Bitcoin does get to 14, 13, 12K, 10K. What do? Do you sell the truck for 20 grand or do you pull out 100 grand from your house? It's my money. So you're my advisor. Don't listen. Nobody listen up. Do not listen to this part of the show. I'm going to get mad. I'm going to throw this rock at the camera and break it. If I'm
not going to be held accountable in the future and we're not going to have some, pardon my French, a jackass kid who doesn't know squat about anything. He's just trying to get clickbait and blame me later on for his own actions because he blames his parents because he's a failure. He blames his parents because he didn't, go to college and he lives in their basement until the age of 40, right? Yeah. And all these things, and he's never touched a boob in his life. Whoa, did I say it? All right. But so, all right. I apologize. All right. Yeah, there's those people, right? It's everybody else's fault except for his own actions. That's what I'm saying. So as long as that don't come back to me, all right, then I'll state this. Okay. I would go with the truck. Don't go with your house, man, because that's too. Yeah.
Well,
we should be risk takers.
Well, let me just clarify. I didn't give you all the information. Sorry.
Okay, sure. Go ahead.
I'm not okay. When I pull out 100 grand, I still have good amount of equity left in the house. That's not the whole equity. I'm just saying I'll use I don't want to go higher than 100 grand because I don't want to go crazy. I'm saying I can pull out 100 grand and still have really good equity in my house. So would you take the 20 grand from the truck or the 100 grand? All right, sorry. I just had to clarify.
I'm just based on the way I've been raised. So the way I've always been raised, like me and my family, like I'll put it this way, like props to my dad. Like he bought this house in 1991 and then he worked a bunch of overtime and then he ended up like owning the house free and clear, by 1996, I think it was. So literally 5 years, the house is paid off. So he always told me, he's like, you buy a house, you got to get paid off. That's the way I was raised. Yeah, that's the way. And once you have it paid off, you don't freaking do mortgages. You don't do a second mortgage. There's just room for disaster. Yeah. That's just the way I was raised. So I'm sticking to those principles. We all have our reasons. I get it. Right. I'm just saying. So for you, I'm just saying I would lean towards the truck. Now I know that part of you wants to, you're like, man, if I do the 100 grand and that could work out. Right. But it's like I do the 100 grand. Well, if that works out, which I think it eventually will, then it's just like, oh my God, it's like, you're not just going to be set. I mean, you'll be like, oh my God! Like, you want to buy a share of some NBA, or you want to buy a share of the Yankees or something?
But Max, FOMO. The FOMO is getting to me. The FOMO will happen if I see this huge crash. I'm going to be walking around in a devil suit with a pitchfork, and I'm going to be walking around. It's finally happened.
Don't mention devils, because obviously we have some devils that watch the show. But yeah.
It's all happened. Everything is burned. Stop it, Patches. It's all burning to the ground. This is the opportunity of Larry's crypto lifetime. I had to throw Larry in there. So all right. So now the FOMO is grabbing hold. So I call up a mortgage broker because I used to be one. I call one up and I say to him, please just give me a home equity or I'll take out a mortgage. And the FOMO might be too much. Maybe I already sold the truck. I don't know by then. Okay. I haven't sold the truck yet. So let me ask you guys, let's ask the audience. What do I do? Do I sell the truck? Do I take 20 grand? And just hang on and wait? until I think I found the bottom of the market, or do I take a mortgage out against my house and pull out $100 grand and do the crazy thing? But look, I can't get in trouble. It's not financial advice. You guys are telling me what to do, so I won't blame you guys either. Tell me what to do in the comments. I want to know what I should do. All right, we better read some of these comments.
You're gonna have some mixed reactions, but I'm just gonna say for the most part, I think for the most part, people are not gonna tell you to, borrow against your house or anything.
I know. Well, Michael Saylor said to do it. He said that, I would, tell you to mortgage your house, or he said something along those lines, and I would buy more Bitcoin.
Well, you know what? Don't get me wrong. There is the risk takers. I mean, there's some guys that are just like, they're not just millionaires, right? They're billionaires. And why are they billionaires? Because they are the ultimate risk takers. And, those are, thin and far between, right? Like, I don't even know if that's the right saying, but you know what I'm saying? It's just, there's a very small percentage of those type of people. So,
well, I did that with some of the crappy dog. Well, not just crappy dog. I did it with some of the really speculative garbage, Mononoke Inu type level stuff, or maybe not as bad as that. And lost out. Those were just really super dumb, aggressive stuff. With some of the, all right, Michael Anthony, Bank of America, DGen type stuff. Michael Anthony, this is somebody new. Is he a singer? Is Michael Anthony a singer? I think he might be. Bank of America has lowered its 2022 target for the S&P 500 by 900 points to 3,600, citing its forecast for a recession this year. Expectation. It's so funny. Bank of America, I call them BOA, and Wells Fargo, I'll throw in that category too. So Wells Fargo came out and agreed with me. That I used to, some of our better paper we used to pool together to wholesale lenders, and one of them was Wells Fargo. We used to pool it. But BOA I don't like either. I don't like BOA. BOA, Bank of America. All right, so look, they came out. Wells Fargo came out the other day and agreed with me. They said that we already are in a recession. Their analysts said that we're already in a recession. But all right, so Boomer effing Sooner. How about QNT? Yeah, how about that QNT? What do you think, Max? That's been the thing people have been talking about a lot. Quant, QNT. What do you think?
What I think is, I know it's part of the whole thing of being ISO 2022 compliant and all that. That is another one I need to do more research about. The same like with XDC. For me personally, I mean, I hold XLM, which is like, basically backed by silver and all that. And like, my excitement when it comes to XRP, but some of these other ones I like, it's just, got to know more about it. So I'm not going to BS you guys on it. I know some influencers are basically covering it quite a bit as of lately. So I don't really have any thoughts on it, that one particularly as of right now, but I will. So, and with that said, let me see how we're doing on the comments. So, oh, wow. We got Salamander. We'll get to your super chat in a bit. I think something happened with Patches. Like maybe he had to go out or something, but we got quite a few comments. We do appreciate all that, guys. Thank you so much in regards to all that. I'm gonna see where he last left off. So that was Boomer F and Sooner. How about Quant? I'm trying to see where he last left off. It's nice to have all this activity going on. I'll say that much, to say the least. But while he's coming back, I'm actually going to see what the overall crypto market cap is doing real quick while I have you guys here. So I'm sure you guys, of course, like the idea that we went from 870 billion to about 923 billion right now as far as the market cap. And that's, of course, a good thing. It seems like it for the most part. Are you guys aware that Celsius went up 50% for today? Again, we were talking about exchanges the other day. That was one I was going to get to towards the end of the show, but it just we were losing, people get burned out after like 2.5 hours or whatever. Yeah, Celsius, guys, is up 50%. Remember what I told you before?
No kidding.
Don't listen to the naysayers ever. Recognize that when everybody says something's dead, there's value in that. That's opportunity. How do we know that? We literally, it's been like the fourth thing. What was the first one? Luna Classic. What was number 2? USTC. What was number 3? VGX, right? They said it was dead. No value. And what's number 4? Celsius, up 50%. So anyway, I'm kicking back to Larry. Welcome back. Oh, we have a super chat, by the way, from actually we have a few. Salamander. Sorry. Yeah, Salamander.
Oh, okay. Here we go. Here's the answer. Remember, I won't hold it against you. Okay. But this is good. Okay. Patches, go sit down. I don't know. Patches had to go outside and drain his lizard. That was one thing, but now he's just being annoying. I don't know. I think he's disgruntled because he hasn't been on camera in a long time, and I don't have his camera set up.
Maybe he misses Johan. Maybe he misses Johan.
Yeah, he misses Johan too. Okay, Salamander in Space. Thank you so much for the $5 donation. Sell the truck, never the home. No, I'm not selling my home. That's not going to be an option for me. But I can pull out $100,000 and still have good equity in the house. But then I'm going to have a mortgage payment. Sell the truck, never the home. I paid my home off in 8 years. Good for you. I need a place where I can sleep in my underwear. Okay, well, that's an interesting way of looking at Salamander in Space. Is there another super chat you said? Let me see.
I don't think so, but Salamander, thanks again, man. We really, really appreciate it.
Okay. Let's go back and try to see where we left off. Okay, the Bank of America. Okay, Quant. Yes, right. Blue Whale Ricky, by the time you sell the house in this market, the bull run will be going already. Yeah, I don't have to worry about that. I'm not planning on selling the house. I could. A thought crossed my mind, but then where would I go? What would I go do? I guess I could go get an RV and travel the country or whatever, but I don't want to. I'm not at that stage either.
Where he says, by the way, you could sell the house in this market. The bull one will be ready going already. I don't know about you guys, but they have something here locally. It's called 72-hour or 72. What was it called? Sold 72. Basically, sell your house in 72 hours, and they'll even let you live in. It sounds like a promotion for them. Wow, they should sponsor a show. Anyway, they will let you live in your own house for up to 6 months as you find another one. Wow. So for one, you could get it sold, you could get the cash, and they'll let you stay there. Of course, I mean, I don't know. There's other stipulations, but the whole point is, if you need to get it sold within 3 days, what's 72 hours? 3 days? Yeah, 3 days. 3 freaking days, man. Are you kidding? Yeah.
This is not a lie or an exaggeration, I should say. Every single week, literally every single week, I get at least one. Usually it's more like 4 or 5. I get postcards in the mail from investors. They have like these pool of people, investors, and it's like a realtor. You get a little postcard. I get them in the mail. We want to buy your home. It doesn't matter the condition. No need to do anything. We'll just pay, in cash, everything.
We get that all the time.
You get them all the time too, right?
Yeah, probably get three a week at least.
Yeah. See? And you're in a totally different part of the country. So yeah, I don't have to worry about, like, if I want to sell, it's not a question if I could sell this home. I could sell this home literally in one day if I wanted. I could just make a call to one of these postcard places or list the house for sale with a realtor and it'll be sold. But then what do I do? Where do I go live from there? So I don't want to do that. All right. So I don't want to do that. All right. So Tim Shea picked up some XLM2. Okay, cool.
Yeah, I have I don't have, some of you guys got bigger bays. I got about maybe 2,000 XLM. I'll probably DCA a little bit more into that. Again, shout out to, of course, Michael Cornwell, who recognizes everything when it comes to ISO 2022 or 222 compliant. But, it's just, for me, it's XRP is the one because I don't have it. I have XLM, and
yeah,
I will get more XLM, but yeah, it's XRP, man. Like, gotta have it. Oh, I'm gonna FOMO in. Well, not yet.
Let me see. I'm just gonna pause this right here. Oh wow, we're not doing too good, guys. I don't spy on you guys too much anymore, but now I am. Can you please help us out? I just don't understand why we don't get the likes. Oh, now we have one more. So thank you for that. We got 40 likes. If you guys can help us out a little bit with the likes, because it looks like we're getting more people coming in here. So that's great news. But yeah, so he's saying 100,000 XRPs. He's saying for me to take all 100,000 hypothetically and throwing in XRP. Is that what he's saying? Wow.
Yeah, I mean, if you're gonna pick one, geez, man, $100,000 worth of XRP. My goodness.
Yeah, that's just too risky for me, even me, because I would I want to diversify it, and I'm not just saying I would go with just the top 100 favorites for me. I would definitely be looking, like, combing everything. Like, with $100,000, that gives you the freedom, to really pick and choose. Now, I could sell off what I have, but that would be dumb because I would be at a loss with so much. So I just want new money. I'm looking for new money. I want new cash, and I have some cash on the side, but it's just not enough to take advantage of what I really want to do. where I could really, 100,000, 10x, that's $1 million. So that's what I'm kind of looking at. 100,000 with 2x is 200 grand. It's not bad to make I think when the real bull run starts, if you throw $100,000 into a bunch of things, if you play it the right way or manage it the right way, you could double your money. You could, in a month, you could be at from 100 to another 100. Now I pull out my original investment. That's kind of what I was thinking, Max, is that I throw 100 in because it's coming from my house per se. Let's just say if I went that option. Okay, so I put 100 grand in, I wait for it to double, I pull the initial investment out. Now I can either do a couple things. I can just keep it on the side and wait, or I can just pay off the loan, the mortgage that I just took out. But I don't know. Part of me wants to leave it in and just, or I think what I would do is wait for it to double, take out the initial investment and just hold on to it, see if I need to, reinvest it. But that's just me.
For me personally, it's, I had this discussion earlier actually today. For me personally, it's like, let's say I'm just throwing out a hypothetical, right? So I get like 4,000 XRP, right?
Right.
Once it hits 1,000 per coin, I am selling my position, half of my position. So I'm selling 2,000 XRP for $2 million, okay? And then I'm keeping the other half. So if it did go up to like some crazy figure, like 5,000 a coin, 10,000 a coin. I know it sounds nuts, right? It's like, you're out of your mind, Max. Well, whatever you want to call it. But I would literally hold that for that would be my moon bag position. I would hold that for a long time.
Okay. So you're
talking, and I'd be fine with that. I'd be totally fine with that.
Let me put my philosophical hat on and let me break this down. So let me just pay attention closely because my mind's moving fast. So you're saying you're going to buy 4,000 coins or $4,000 worth of XRP?
No, 4,000 XRP, not $4,000.
Okay, so 4,000 coins at a cost of about, I got my little calculator, at a cost of about 25 cents is your target, let's say?
Yeah, I mean, if I don't get down to that target, I might DCA until then, but it's all dependent. So yes, part of me is holding until I get to that. Other part of me is also recognizing, like I mentioned, if it's 3 or 4 or 5 straight days of green, then I might just have to buy it at like 30 plus cents. Yeah.
So that's like about $1,000 then if you get a cost of around 25 cents is what you're saying.
Yeah, and there's fees, of course, and all that, so it's more. Yeah.
All right, so the thing is, okay, so if it goes up to
I'm just throwing that as an example. That's not exactly what it's going to be.
Yeah. No, I'm just saying.
When you say $1,000, it's just a nice round figure.
Yeah. I just can't hang on that long. That's why I always go back to 2013. I say to myself, Larry, don't beat yourself up about 2013, because when you had a chance to buy Bitcoin around $630, it was roughly that. Would you, let's say you bought 10 of them and it's 6,300. Would you have kept it all this time, or would you have sold off sooner because you saw it go to 1,000 or 2,000? You know what I mean? Like, that's what I always say. Like, how could you?
Most likely you would have sold it. Most likely you would have sold it. Just for instance, me, like, the 1,000 Bitcoin. I hate to tell a story, but I guess I will. So the 1,000 Bitcoin for $50, and the guy was going to literally give me his account and access to it all. And I said, "Why don't you just sell it on exchange?" No, I just want to get rid of it. Blah blah blah. Right. Well, literally 1,000 Bitcoins at 66 grand. Right. All time highs last time around. Would have been like what? $66 million or something like that?
Yeah.
If I'm not mistaken.
Yep.
In reality, would I have held it that long? No. I'm a brand new investor. I wouldn't have known what I was doing. I would have sold it all at when it was like, I don't know, 5K, 7K, 10K, right? I still would have made a lot of money, right?
Yeah.
So the reality is you recognize what you have done after you invested and you've been in this game or whatever you want to call it for a while. Then you realize, okay, this is what I did that was bad last time around. I'm going to hold like a moon bag. I'm not going to sell the whole thing. So that's the way I look at it with XRP.
Yeah.
I'll probably sell half when it hits 1,000 a coin. Oh, you're out of your mind, Max. Never going to do that. Look up XRP. Do more research about it. Then you'll be convinced. Not financial advice.
Right. So you're going to be able to have the you know what the word is? Discipline. I wouldn't have the discipline to hang on that long. You'll hang on that long. You won't be tempted to sell some of your bag prior to that. Like, would you take profits on the way to the journey to the $1,000?
There's certain ones I do take profits on, and there's when it comes to coins and tokens. Yeah. And there's certain ones I don't. Something like XRP at these prices, and then to sell them for like $5 or something. For me personally, I'm not going to do it.
Okay.
People might say, dude, why would you do that? Because I'm not worried about it. For me, it's not just my nest egg. It's generational wealth. I don't want
Right.
anybody in my family to ever have to work again, ever in the future. I want to leave a legacy. I want to be able to go back to my hometown. I want to get things. I don't know. I'm not gonna get into all the politics and stuff, but what I'm saying is, I want to leave a stamp of when I'm long gone. Like I did something great. For either my family or
Your
my
family.
community, something awesome. And I'm not going to be able to do that by making the short term plays. Some of them, yes, there's some tokens and coins. Again, I got over 40 in my portfolio, but there's
Yeah.
also ones in which just like, I know you hate the term hodl. That'll be a hodl,
Yeah.
right? That's all I'm trying to say. I think we got another super chat, by the way.
Oh, really? Okay. Let me see. Whoops. Let's see if we can find it. I'm scanning. Oh, I just see the salamander one. It hasn't populated over yet. Did it just come in? Because I don't see it yet on
Oh,
StreamYard.
my bad. I read that wrong. That was his
Oh,
old super chat. So sorry about that. Yeah, it was Salamander. I just,
oh,
hey, at least I'm trying to be on top of it, right?
yeah. Okay. Okay. So this is the one. Tim Shea says $4 per dollar. He's saying XRP. Anthony Liang, Anarchy token is crazy. Mr. Max P bought XRP at 17 cents. Good for you. It's possible to go that low. That would be great. Legrand Commission, 1 billion. Sir William, how can XRP go that high with their huge supply? That's what he's asking.
So two main things. I mean, I know where you're coming from. Kind of like, when somebody comes out with the whole video, and I'm going to basically do a video. I'm just giving you a heads up. So look out for a video that's going to come out soon on our network about, is Luna Classic, could it realistically hit $1, or is a penny or more achievable?
Mhm.
It's based, of course, on the current market cap. So all those things are factors, right? So the factor is, I've seen well over 4 trillion in market cap, global market cap. I'm not talking about the coin itself, right? The supply and demand. I always pound that home to you guys. Supply and demand. Those are the two biggest factors to push parabolic action when it comes to any coin or token project.
Yeah.
So the demand for XRP is going to be huge, especially like the introduction of some of these things are going to happen like in November. And whether or not XRP wins the SEC case, they're going to be fine still, because there's enough demand for their technology to basically replace the likes of a Swift. At the end of the day, I know I always say that, but at the end of the day, when you have countries that are going out with getting rid of the old system, because time is money. You ever heard that expression? Time is money.
Yeah.
It's literally just that. Think about it.
Yeah, it is.
If the old system is Swift, it takes half an hour or an hour or whatever to transfer billions, if not trillions, among countries. Heck, even Michael Cornwell points it out. He does it every day.
What did you say the volume was? I'm sorry
Well,
to interrupt you.
what I'm saying is, like, yesterday
Yeah.
he pointed out like literally over $1 trillion was passed through in a day.
I
So
thought you
that's the
said 3
time.
trillion a day. Was it 3
Well,
trillion?
I always
Yeah,
like
yeah,
to, I like to be even with numbers. It makes it easy.
yeah.
So even if it was just 1 trillion, right? The
Mhm.
point is, time is money. Literally, it's literally that, time and money. So XRP
Yeah.
takes 3 seconds to do the same type of thing. But come on, that is time. That is money. And in this day and age, that's worth a lot of money. So the question says, how can XRP go that high with their huge supply? Well, that's true. There's other factors that's going to happen. The overall crypto market cap. If you've ever been in crypto for longer than a year, you will know a few things, and that is, one, it is extremely volatile. Yeah, it could crash like, what is now known as Luna Classic, right? But there's reasons for what that happened, what happened with that. The other thing I was going to state real quick is, how could it go that high with their huge supply? Again, who's to say that there's not going to be things like burns and whatnot? Once we see the bull market come back, there's going to be tremendous demand for XRP. And then, of course, the things that are on the near horizon. Big announcement coming up in November, right? And then other things they have for the outlook on the annual calendar, if you will. All I'm saying is that is just the one. I know what you're saying, but for me personally, it's absolutely the one. I look at it like before the halving of Bitcoin. All those people who didn't even do their own research, they just blindly threw money at Bitcoin and literally became millionaires, right? Why? Because they got involved in Bitcoin before the halving. This is the other big moment for me, or maybe you, Larry, or whoever, right?
Yeah.
This is the big moment because that's the way I look at it. It's like, what big standout moment is there? It's XRP for me. And that's why I'm going to be literally like almost all in. I just threw out the $1,000 figure just to make it simple for you guys. But if Larry freaking sells his truck and does that, and he does go all in on his truck for XRP, well, guess what? I could say confidently, not financial advice. This is just between me and him as friends, right? Co-hosts and so on. He's going to be fine. You're going to be more than fine.
Salamander in Space, thank you for the $2 donation. He says, Larry, $100,000 worth of XRP. He says, when it goes to $1.25, sell it. So Salamander in Space is now giving me friendly life advice amongst friends.
Right, and we find that I'm not saying you guys can't take profits off the tops, but you know, everybody has their own reason. I'm just saying for me, on particular that, I mean, you know, maybe I'll sell part of it. I don't know. It depends on my situation. So I didn't mean to interrupt you. I'm sorry. Go ahead. Thank you for the super chat, by the way.
No. I was just doing the math. So if I did, I would never do this. I would never, if I had $100,000 from my house, I would never put it all in just XRP, no one asset, not even Bitcoin, divided by 0.25. So that gives me 400,000, right? That gives me 400,000 XRP. If I bought it at a price of excuse me, 25 cents, right? So 400,000 coins at $1.25. That's $500,000. Yeah, that's something. My initial investment was 100,000, so I made $400,000. So that would be something. If it went now, let's go look at XRP for a second, because it already was at that before, Max, right? And even higher than that.
Right, and I'll also say is we all have different goals and different things that we want to achieve as far as our financial future.
Yeah.
So, I mean, if your goal is 500,000, 400,000, and you're cool with that, then absolutely, you know, take Salamander's advice, $1.25, and sell it. I know this is jump down to comments, but I'll go right straight to Michael Montclair's comment. 300 million of Shiba at 10 cents. He says, I'm out. Well, of course. Just for instance, like, you know, I hold like 1 billion, 15 million, something like that of Shiba Inu, right? Yeah. Even if it was, you know, I always I round it off, right? Keep it simple. $1 billion. It goes up to $1 billion at a penny. Guess what? That means I'm worth $10 million. Yeah. When it hits a penny, I'm out too. And I'm more than glad about that. So yes, I'm not saying to anybody, don't get it twisted. I'm not saying not take the profits off the top. It depends on your situation. For me personally, I'm leaning more towards like maybe I'll sell a little bit of my position, but I'm not going to sell the whole position.
Yeah, I agree with what you're saying. I'm just trying to find the top, which was back in 2018. I don't know. It was like.
And then recently, there was what is it, like back in 2020 or 2021? Probably before the SEC thing.
Yeah, I'm looking at 2018. I thought it was like 3 something. That's what I was trying to get it. It's hard to keep it steady. But anyway, yeah, in the last 12 months, we'll go back to that. The last 12 months, it was as high as $1.41. So that's hopeful. That's like encouraging is what I'm trying to say. $1. Where was it at $1.41? Oh, let's just do it like this. It's kind of clunky, this thing. All right, $1. Well, yeah, back in November, it was right around November. See $1.28 there. So back in November, it was around, it's saying $1.41. That was last 12 months. That was the high, $1.41. So yeah, so that would be something, Max. Like that would be amazing. But I wouldn't do that. That wouldn't be my strategy. I could not take, if I'm dealing with 100,000 in cash, that's all the cash I have, let's say. I wouldn't put it all in one asset. Would you? You wouldn't do that, right? You would spread it around still, would you? Or would you just throw it all in XRP?
I would narrow it down more because now I look back at, the good sound advice to give people, generally speaking, is to diversify. I mean,
right.
I have a business background and so on. Even without my MBA, I don't need to be a genius or anything to be told that, hey, guess what? You should diversify your portfolio. I mean,
put your eggs all in one basket. Yeah.
Yeah. Right. But the fact is this, if I would have put all my eggs into Shiba Inu,
Yeah.
oh my God, like I'd be close to a millionaire right now.
Yeah.
Right. Instead of 8K turning my 8K into 88K, right? You guys already
Right.
know the story, right? That would have been like, I don't know about millionaire, but at least over like close to half a million or more. You know what I mean? But I didn't do that. I diversified. I did like, roughly 40 different projects. So there are circumstances, there's just cases like that, right? So, and that those things are going to happen. You can't just beat yourself up about it. Kind of like, these price targets. For instance, here's the thing. I'm going, maybe you too, I'm going for 25 cents in XRP, right? So for instance, let's say the whole market tanks because some of these big announcements at the end of this month, and then that thing that happened in August 22nd. So these things happen, and then, as you would say, the old man comes out of his cave, the basis points it goes up dramatically, and all these doom and gloom things happen. Guess what? Market tanks. Who knows? Maybe Bitcoin goes down to like, I don't know, 12K or whatever, right? All these perfect weather scenarios happen, and then it ends up being XRP is like way below 25 cents. Let's say it's 20. And I'm like, oh, Larry, I bought it for 25 cents. Yeah. You can't do that to yourself. You got to go in with that target and you say, you know what? I'm committing to that target. That's what I'm going to do. And if it goes below that, then it goes below that. Who says you can't buy a second bag or a third or whatever?
Yeah, well, if I see it all of a sudden get to 25 cents, I'm dollar cost averaging into it anyway. I mean, wouldn't take, let's say I'm going to put of the 100,000, 5,000 into XRP. So I'm looking at it and I see it hit 25 cents. Now I'm going to dollar cost average in. So maybe I say, all right, I got 5,000 towards it. I'll put 1,000 in, and then I'll hope that it goes to 23 cents. Or if it doesn't, next week I put another 1,000 in at 27 cents. I'll start dollar cost averaging in there. But
right, and there's all sorts of factors. Like for instance, back to Salamander's statement, it goes up to $1.25, right? So that, for instance, I don't know, let's just say the demand just boom, all of a sudden kicks in. It goes up to $1.25. Then you cash out, I don't know, 75% of your portfolio for that particular asset as in XRP. And you did great, $1.25, and you're like, hey, this is cool. I'm cool with that. And then you have 25% of your position still there. And then you dollar cost average at like the 20 cent mark or under 20 cents, right?
Yeah.
Well, you're still more than fine. You know what I mean? So there's also that these are all sorts of different factors.
Yeah, we have such a tremendous, we all have a tremendous opportunity. Like if this whole thing crashes the way that oh man, everyone's going to get mad at me. I'm hoping it burns to the ground. I hate to say that. I'm already down anyway. I'm already losing so much on paper that at this point, let it just crash and burn to the ground.
No, I'm glad you pointed out. So I'm not gonna play the video, but it's anybody can look it up on TikTok, YouTube Shorts, and so on. That Dan Pena video, he literally tells everybody, sell all your effing Bitcoin, it's gonna go down to zero. Right. My friend, he sent me that video. Like, what was your response to that? And then I don't know.
I saw that video. That's what's
funny. Well, my point is, what I told him? I said I hope it would go down to zero. It'd be the ultimate buying opportunity because as we know, what we just gave you guys four examples, right? Luna Classic. USTC, freaking Voyager, now Celsius, right?
Now Celsius,
and those were all labeled as what?
Dead.
Is not, that's a new term, by the way, guys. Zombie coins. Those are considered zombie.
Oh, really? That's what they call them.
That's
zombie
a new term, by the way. Yeah, they call it zombie coins.
I was hopping. I don't know if you saw that show where I was literally hopping up and down because I read an article, and it literally said something like, "We know now that Luna Classic and UST are dead." They're considered dead assets or something like that. I'm like, it's not dead. It's not dead. Does this look dead to you? And I kept showing it was up like 32% or something like that on the day. I'm like, does this look dead to you? Look at all there was like there was $500 million going into it that day too. And I'm like, it's not
USTC
dead.
was still top. USTC is still top 100 if I'm not mistaken.
It's crazy.
So they could call them zombie coins and all that, but the point is, it's still recognizing the value. So for instance, Bitcoin goes to zero, and everybody panics, and they will panic. Right? That's definitely going to happen. So they all panic. It goes to zero. The most ultimate buying opportunity of your life, and you probably will never see it. Well, maybe you'll see it. I don't know, but most likely you won't. But if it went to zero, oh my gosh, like the whole thing you're talking about selling the house and making a mortgage. If Bitcoin goes to zero, then I would totally consider something like that. I'd be like, oh my goodness, like
opportunity of a crypto lifetime. Yeah.
Oh man, yeah, if that happened, I would just be like, all right, well, you wanted a lot of Bitcoin before. Now you have the chance. Because I mean, and you want to talk about something that would rebound. I mean, the volatility. If Bitcoin went to freaking zero, within a month, it could just bounce back like crazy.
I think
Crazy volume.
in a doomsday scenario, which would be beyond a crypto market meltdown, like a doomsday scenario where the whole world is really suffering, I don't see Bitcoin going below like 7K, like 7 or 8K. I wouldn't see that, but maybe it would, but we'll see. All right. So let me do this, Max. We're so far behind. Let's catch up with all the comments. I'm going to go through and read so many of
We're
them.
behind, but I think everybody appreciates that we have had a good show tonight.
How about we had a good show. We won't talk too much about them, but we'll just read through them. All right. So Tim Shea says Michael Cornwell is right on top of all that. He's talking about XRP. Michael Anthony, meanwhile, Paramount's streaming revenue grew 4 times as fast as that of Walt Disney. Yeah, in the latest quarter. Interesting. And 8 times that of Netflix. I didn't know that. That's in part to strong gains in advertising. Oh, Paramount. Wow. That's something I learned. Okay, Michael Anthony. Now Disney and Netflix, they will add cheaper ad supporter tiers. We saw it coming around the curve on that one, says Backish 58. Edward Vincent, does SHIB being sold X million not stand for a great opportunity? I'm not sure what the I'm missing something with that comment.
I don't know exactly. Yeah, sorry, Edward.
Yeah,
I don't know. I mean, as you guys know, I'm a big fan of SHIB, but my point is there's always great opportunities with SHIB.
Michael Anthony, Para going to report on August 4th. Mr. Max P, just looking for XRP to hit 100 or 50 per coin. Michael Anthony, I'm going to watch TV. We are not going over companies and to put all of our heads together. Edward Vincent, I have a Jeep Commander for sale in Texas. I can't promise you that I'm not going to do either one of those two things. Okay. Tim Shea, XRP will be $10 easily when it starts running. Might hit crazy numbers. Oh, that would be crazy. So, wow, that'd be something. You guys are going to make me FOMO. Okay, Legrand Commission, sell the truck. No taking from the house. All right, too much. You are killing me, Larry. Max can't advise you. You can do your own research. No, he can. No, I don't want to. I want to be lazy. I don't want to research. I'm just kidding. And then I can blame him. I'm going to make a TikTok video. Max told me to do it. He told me. Shame on you, Max.
Yeah, Max, get me into some low market cap project where we can pump the hell out of it. And who cares? Everybody else loses their butt. I'm the dang devil. And I don't give a damn. But no, I'm not going to do that.
Cody Core says sell the truck and borrow the 100,000. Oh, he's saying do both. Boomer F and Sooner, would XRP need 145 billion market cap to reach $3? And 480 billion market cap to reach 10. Okay. Well, there's the math. Laugh out loud too much. Edward Vinson, 2 things that haven't let me down in this country. Too much. At Tim, what is Larry doing? I don't know. It'd be Larry's being Larry. Michael Anthony, I'm trying to talk about the markets, and I'd rather try to understand which companies to buy. And your house isn't the problem. You think about your loss instead, not gains on your house. Okay. Mr. Max P. XRP was almost $4 a few years ago. So $10 is possible. Yes, it was. I went back and looked. 2000, whatever it was, 17 or 18. Sir William. So at 48 billion, XRP at 1,000 per coin, that is 48 trillion market cap. Wow, that would be something. Booner F and Sooner. So XRP to hit 20, it would need $1 trillion market cap. That's possible.
Yeah, it's definitely possible. I mean, right now as we speak, I mean, there are some cryptos that are over $1 trillion, as we know, Bitcoin and was it Ethereum? And there's a few others and so on. I mean, it's not like it's not achievable. It's definitely achievable. It's just going to take a while for it to get there. Anyway.
Michael Anthony, my home being paid off for 30 years. I just like to buy all the companies that are on sale because a recession only comes every 10 years. Yep.
It does seem like that, don't it? Yeah. What was the last one? 2007 to 2008, going to
somewhere in there. Yeah.
At the end of 2009. Yeah. It kind of
that was because of that's because of us, the mortgages. We wrote too many bad loans.
The subprime and so on. Yeah.
Subprime.
I thought it was so unethical and so on. I got out. I was glad though to be able to help save people's houses with the foreclosure offers that we had. But the subprime thing, man, that was a mess.
Yeah, that's what I was involved with. Too much is laughing. Iron Lux Trader, you need to go ahead and pull the trigger and do it, brother. FOMO in, do it. Sell everything.
Do it now. Do it now.
Borrow against the house and then sell it. Do it all. Mr. Max P. I wonder what was the market cap when XRP was at $4. I don't know. We'd have to do the math. Not here, though. Iron Lux Trader, if you invest in the right projects now, I promise you, you will be a multi-millionaire. That is financial advice. Oh, thank you. Legrand Commission, go to sleep, Larry. Laugh out loud before the FOMO takes over. Michael Anthony, my home will stay debt-free and not going to borrow a penny on it. And your rates would be going up on your home, and the recession could be for a few years. Yep. Michael Montclair, 50 cents on 25 million. I wouldn't complain, laugh out loud. Okay.
Oh, you're referring to SHIB, yeah.
Yeah. Boomer effing sooner. Max P. It would have to be 100. It would have been $192 billion market cap. Okay. Iron Lux Trader, go hard or don't go at all. Yes. Iron Lux Trader. Michael Cornwell, I was talking to a lady at the bank and she didn't even know Swift was being replaced. Laugh out loud, dummies. That's another word we can say. Dummies, idiots, dingbats, ding-dongs. Mr. Max P. Thanks, Boomer. Okay. Coochie Boy, wait on the market. The compounding will be insane. Without having to liquidate any assets, even decent projects will take off, making us all look like geniuses. Risk off approach. Okay. Michael Cornwell, Max, Quant is the central of all the XRP, XDC, and oh, really? So Quant is another one we have to pay attention to.
Yeah, but you guys know me. I mean, I'm not going to act like I know something when I don't, because I mean, for people who do that, and I've seen the other, I should say shows, but you know, people who do that in a recorded video, like they totally, like there's always the guy that knows and there's the ones that don't, and they can always see right through that. So yeah, I would never BS you on that. But thank you for that.
Quant is up 24%, 24 hours. Michael Anthony, in 1973 to 1975, the recession was for 2 years because of high oil prices. Yeah, it was like gas crisis, which no one knows how long the Russia war will be. Boomer F and Sooner, 83 viewers and 37 likes. We're past that, but yes, guys, please hit the like button. A good reminder. Michael Montclair, crypto has produced the population of 7 stadiums full of individuals versus one of the stock market in comparison. Shiba was outperformed by Bitcoin. Shiba has outperformed Bitcoin by 31%. More millionaires, a game changer. Thank you.
He's right. I mean, all you got to do is go to Coinbase.com, click on prices, and then zoom out, look at the entire history of Shiba Inu. It's like 31,000% increase or some crazy thing. And don't quote me on it, but it's an insane amount. So yeah, he's spot on with that.
It's crazy.
That's why I'm a huge fan of that. Seeing how it impacted me and so on. If it wasn't for Shiba Inu, and I guess you could say Doge, I know it sounds crazy, but I probably wouldn't even be speaking in front of you guys.
I think the problem is with the Bitcoin maxis is they get like salty about the Shiba Inu millionaires, you know, the ones, because you have to admit, like, if you got into Shiba Inu and put a good, like, say you put a couple grand into it and you became a millionaire, it is, you know, a bit luck, you know what I mean? Like at that timing, you know? So I think, you know, that's why it's unfortunate, but a lot of people that were in Bitcoin, let's say for a long time, let's 2009 or 15 even, you know, they're salty because they're like, oh, you know, everything else is a crap coin, but you know, they're looking up and they're like, wow, you know, I should have gotten to Shiba Inu because they would have had even more money. But so that's, I think a lot of people are salty about it. Oh wait, I picked up 5 quant at $50 each. Okay, cool. Edward Vincent is Saitama dead? Oh, well, I still didn't get my airdrop. That's what's funny.
Really? You didn't get your airdrop
yet?
I
didn't get my airdrop.
Yeah, I basically almost got all of it. Like I would say, got about 90%. Yeah, got 90% of it. So
let me double check it right now. I say that I didn't look today. Let me maybe.
First was through Bitmart, and then the second was through my Coinbase wallet, and then on my Coinbase wallet, I received probably about 80 to 90% of it. So I mean, it's fine. I just don't like the amount that I had to put into it compared to what I got from it.
Yeah.
So I mean, I know that, you know, for some people, $4,000 ain't nothing, right? You know, some of you guys put in 50 grand into whatever, right? But keep in mind, I did put in 52K between January and February, and
Okay.
4K. That's a chunk. I could have put 4K into something else.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
On the old contract, I had what I had left because I sold off a lot. I have a little over 40 billion left. I'm looking at my MetaMask wallet now that has that. And then all the way down on the bottom is the new contract, and it says 0 Saitama. So at the $40 billion level, I did not get my airdrop. And that's, coming from somebody that did over 105 videos on this channel about Saitama. So I don't know what to tell you. Maybe, I don't know if it's dead or just,
I did some
it's
videos.
unfortunate.
I think I did like 2 or 3 or something like that. Not even close to you, but
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, they stated that everybody will get it. It just takes time. I was patient. I was questioning it. I was like, what the heck? I'm only getting on Bitmart. I'm only going to get it on a, technically Bitmart's what? A centralized exchange. So I'm only going to get on centralized exchange. What about, what about this freaking Coinbase wallet? Is it going to come? They said it's going to come. And then finally it came. And I was like, okay, it's not the full amount. Like, I'm still missing some. Yeah, I'm still missing some.
Yeah. I think the word that sums up Saitama for me personally is just unfortunate. It's unfortunate. I mean, it just is. I mean, there was so much momentum. There was so much momentum going into that Vegas event November 13th. It had such, $4 billion or $6 billion market cap, and it's like such big potential. And it's just unfortunate for so many. And it's saddening, really. It could have been so great, but I don't know why, they shoot themselves in the foot.
I think it'll be eventually fine. Does that mean the near future? No, I think that's going to be something which, yeah, I hate to say this though. As soon as I can turn any decent amount of profit in it, I'm not going to wait for like new worlds. Yeah, I'm out. I hate to say it.
Yeah. Well, I have such a small bag left. It's sad, I mean, I don't know. I might hold on to it as like a novelty or something. I agree with you. I think everything, like just pretty much anything that's still alive, if it's still alive during the bull run, it'll be okay. But if it maybe it won't make it. I don't even know. I actually really don't know at this point. Michael Anthony, AFRM, been doing well since the low of 1364. Okay. Boomer F and Sooner, I got 5, but around 63. They're talking about quant. Boomer F and Sooner, Saitama died in Vegas. Looking back, that was like the beginning of the end, I guess. I don't know. If it goes away, you could say it started there. I guess.
Usually I don't mention other influencers, but I will say this. It was very unpopular at the time, right?
Yeah.
When Adam Shelton announced that he was going to dump his position of Saitama.
They hated him for it. Yeah.
Right. And move it into Shinobi. And looking back at that was a great freaking move he did.
He made so much money doing that.
Yeah, it was a great move. So he got so much criticism.
Yep.
But you know what? And some people question, like, well, does he know something that I know? Like, I don't know.
And talking about the Adam Sheldon thing, that criticism was not justified. You cannot shame people for selling their bag of anything. If you came on here a year from now and said, "Hey guys, I just sold half of my XRP bag," nobody should be like, "Well, like you're fighting your own bag or you're hurting." I mean, anybody can.
But that's the whole thing.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, and that's the whole thing, and that's where the whole topics of tribalism came out, right? And so the tribalism is attached to the puppy dog / meme token projects, and that's what sucks about it. But in the same breath, if you mention the likes of an XRP, no one will even bat an eye, no one will even question it.
That's true.
But it's like, but you're going to be hypocritical and attack the guy who happens to be part of a community that you don't like.
Yeah.
But then you're cool with if it's top 10 or top 50 or whatever.
Yeah. And
it's ridiculous.
Well, I paid close attention to that when it happened because I felt bad for Adam Sheldon. And I saw, if you watch closely, I don't watch him as much anymore because I've just been so busy doing, as building our own network here. I don't watch hardly anybody. But I remember at the time he said, "Look, guys, I part of the reason what I did here, I cashed out because I went to help my mom. His mom was moving or something, and he did a nice thing and helped his mom, financially helped his mom. I mean, why fault someone for selling for whatever reason? And that was a good reason. So, but then he took it and put it into Shinja, and that made everybody mad. So, yeah, not me. It didn't make me mad. If someone comes down here and says, "I'm going to sell all my Bitcoin," or "I'm going to sell all my Shiba Inu," or "I'm going to sell all my whatever," what gives me a right to be mad at them? If I'm invested in those things, which I am, I mean, why would I get mad? It doesn't make any sense. Michael Montclair. Crypto has produced more millionaires in history. It just started, yeah. Tim Shea, 440 billion for $10. Michael Anthony, what is wrong with your truck? Nothing. There's nothing wrong with my truck. I just don't need it. It's a classic truck. I don't need it. It's a luxury item. I have a car.
Am I the only person who enjoys when Larry says the word nothing? What's wrong with your truck? Absolutely nothing. Tim Shea, you're the first one in. You have won absolutely nothing.
That's funny. I never thought about it. You like the way when I say nothing.
Yeah, nothing. Yeah, or
Nothing.
Iron Lux Trader.
Yeah.
Moon Force General as I'm making a sandwich. Why is that? I don't know.
Maybe I'll turn into a meme when I say nothing like that. And
there you go.
Yeah, there you go. Michael Cornwell, 5 trillion a day just for bank transfers. Oh, CBDC will bring quadrillions into the blockchain. Yeah, you know what? That's the thing that I don't know. Like, okay, I understand the first part about the SWIFT. Okay, he's saying there's a lot of volume, but the digital dollar, I don't know if that's going to help or hurt us. I'm on the side of it not helping crypto, but I could be wrong. I don't know.
Well, I do like that Michael Pointer. What you flip?
I put it back there.
You flip screens and I messed up. I like the idea that Michael Cornwell pointed out the whole thing about 5 trillion a day just for bank transfers. So, you know, at the end of the day, we're always talking about like getting involved in crypto that has strong utility. Right. If that isn't like one of the most strongest utilities out there. People were, you know, like you guys mentioned earlier, and it's fine. These are reasonable comments and questions and so on, statements.
Yeah.
But the answer is just right there. There's the utility. There's the tremendous amount of money going in. And as a result, what's going to be reflected upon that would be the market cap. You're like, you know, so I'm sure some of you guys are like, man, there's no way, Max. Like, you know, there's no way the market cap XRP is going to go into the super high trillions and stuff like that. There's just no way.
Yeah.
But when you see like Michael Cornwell's mentioned, he's not just pulling that out of his butt. You know, 5 trillion a day just for bank transfers and so on. That's an insane amount of money. So that kicks in with the utility. The utility is obviously like the likes of XRP and other ISO 222 compliant ones out there. But just XRP alone, right? There's where the market cap can completely go crazy. So that's the way I look at it. That's obviously the way he looks at it and so on. So I just want to point that out.
Yeah. No, this whole thing is nuts. I mean, everybody, you know, I ran with it, you know, your crypto doom and gloomers here, but you know, you might be saying, wow, this is great. Like the doom and gloom is great. Like it, this is giving us the opportunity of a crypto lifetime. That's what I'm saying. Like I'm an optimist. Like I'm actually wanting the doom and gloom. I know this sounds bad. Look, if you know the stupid saying, if you got lemons, then make lemonade, right? Okay, so there's nothing we can do. We can't stop the war. Us personally can't stop the war, right? Us personally can't stop inflation. Us personally can't, you know, make the old man stop raising interest rate. There's nothing that we can do to stop the market from doing what it's going to do. The overall macro economy, we can't impact it. But we can actually look at what we're given. Literally the government, the regulatory bodies, the war, all these things that are happening can be a blessing. I know that sounds nuts, but we can take the bad news and turn it into a positive. This could be an opportunity for so many. That's what I keep saying, but everyone says that I'm being doom and gloom. Or not everybody, but you know, some people don't like it. You know, sometimes I say to myself, should I put on, like you had a good example. So the one thumbnail you said bullish. I'm like, okay, well this is great. I'm studying this. Like, do people like the fire and you know, we're all gonna die type of thumbnails that I make, you know, we're all going to die. The sky is falling, Chicken Little. Or do they like, you know, just the bullet? That's what I'm going to start paying attention to because I don't even know. Like sometimes maybe I'll have a more positive type of thumbnail or they like this because they like the coins on fire. I have proven that to myself. When I show thumbnails with the coins burning, they love that stuff because it's like, okay, the supply of Luna Classic, for example, is burning or Shiba Inu, or they love it. They love those thumbnails, but do you want the doom and gloom or do you want us to come out every day with thumbnails that are like, you know, bullish and everything? I mean, it's interesting.
Maybe it's a little bit of both. Who knows?
All right. So you could live in a tent in the woods. Yeah, I could. I'm a philosopher. I can do whatever I want. I can do that. All right. Legrand Commission. When it comes to the price of XRP, it's not about the market cap, but the utility. Yeah. Oh, that's another thing too. Like this is radical. Like, so, you guys know I have a barn, right? I have like, a nice big tool chest. I'm thinking like really crazy stuff now that the crypto bug is rebiting me. I'm like, oh my God, like, do I really need all these tools? I don't even use these tools. I literally am not a handy person. Do I need these power tools? Do I need this? Do I need a pressure washer? Do I need all this stuff? No, I can just go and buy, I can replace all that. I can buy a pressure washer again. I can get this piece of equipment, these tools. I don't need these saws. Maybe I'll just like sell it, have a barn sale and sell everything in my barn. I mean, just throw it into XRP and all the rest of them. I mean, eventually. I don't know. I might.
We'll get to the last comment soon. Go back for a second.
Okay. Yeah.
So Lagrange Commission says, when it comes to the price of XRP, is not about the market cap of the utility. This question answers the last question that is on the comments.
Yeah. There you go.
Which is, well, it was the last one. Hold on. Oh, William, wouldn't a central coin replace the need for XRP? There's the answer there.
Wait, where's that one?
Further up. Yeah. Well, I mean, we'll eventually get to it.
Okay. Yeah.
I don't want to go
further down then.
Okay. Yeah. Sorry about that.
Yeah, that's all right. Oh, no. That's good. So you're saying, okay. So
I wanted to point out that Lagrange Commission's statement, right?
Yeah.
When it comes to the price of XRP, it's not about the market cap, but the utility. This statement answers the question of Williams, where he states, when a central coin replace the need for XRP. There's the answer right there.
Okay. Okay, cool. All right, thank you.
And that's a great question, William. That's not me like dogging your question. I love questions like that. And that's a legitimate question. But that's the answer for it. Other people like Michael Cornwell is very passionate about XRP and anything that's ISO 20 or 222 compliant. He'll tell you the same thing.
And Luna Classic too.
Yeah, well, yeah, of course. Let's face it, we're all lunatics or terror rebels or whatever you want to call us nowadays. We're gonna have to come up with a new term for both.
Yeah, doom and gloomers. That did not. Oh, we're part of the zombie coins now. That's maybe I'll do a thumbnail with zombie coins. I'll make my own little zombie type coin.
Give us credit. We didn't give in to all the naysayers. We recognized zombie coins, or whatever you call it. We didn't say that they're completely 100% dead and that they're worth absolutely nothing. Like, remember I said months ago, remember me saying this, where I said USD. At the end of the day, 0.0 is 0 and not 0.0000001.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I kicked myself about the UST. We both said we were going to buy under a penny, and both of us did.
I'm going to get it back. It's creeping back down. I'm glad you brought that up. I mean, you know what? We've been going a long time, but I am going to bring that up real quick. USDC. Yeah, no, I'm just going to bring that up real quick. So, I mean, it keeps tanking down a little bit more. I mean, last few days, right? It went from like 5 cents, 4 cents. Now it's at a little 3 cents. Once a penny or under, I swear this next time around, I will load up on it. Oh, crap. It just went up 6.5%.
I see it now. Yeah. Can someone please explain to me why it has such a big market cap still? Hundreds, thousands, $400 million, $405 million? Or no, I'm sorry. Almost $400 million, $398 million, $399
So
million.
The crazy thing, my conclusion, like I even did a video on it, was it's not necessarily it's paired, but people still use it in Anchor protocol and there's still value to it. So, for instance, you're only getting, last I checked, don't quote me, right? But last I checked, this was like a week or two ago. It was something like 16%, 16 point something percent on Anchor protocol, right? So with that said, you're earning 16 point whatever percent off of, like, for instance, let's say the price is 4 cents a USTC or whatever it was, right? Yeah. But there's value there. People are still doing it. So with that said, then there's the volume. So when this thing, tanks crazy and then people sweep in and buy a bunch up, then they go in, they do the whole staking incentive with Anchor program. Again, it is a lot of that back and forth, right? Yep. So people used to say, of course, all the naysayers, well, it's 100% dead. There's no value. There's no nothing. That is not true. That is false reporting. All right. I'm just going to leave it at that. You know what I mean? Like, if there's there could be other ones. I don't know. I'm not sure on this, but that's the one that stands out. So if that is still going to keep going on day after day, then there's a little bit of value there. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's crazy. I know that. That's why I got so passionate the other day when I read that article saying it's not dead. It's not dead. Like I kept saying it over and over again. It's not. It was like literally a bunch of money pumping into it that day.
I know.
Michael. Oh, wait a minute. Michael Cornwell. The real winners are blockchain backed by finite resources. If people only knew. Michael Anthony, a tent is hot in the summer, than cold in the winter. Tim Shea, I know they were just asking. Michael Anthony, just go to Vegas instead and play blackjack. Oh my God, that's really crazy. Yeah, no, I don't want to do that. Put the house on red. Yes, I'm going to take all 100 grand of the home equity and throw it all on red and see what happens. Mike, whoa, this is your friend, personal friend. Take a HELOC, home equity line of credit, for 100K. Use 10% on crypto, so 10 grand. Wait for the housing crash down to 25% to 35% of values, right? Down, crashing. Then buy a rental house with 50K down. Rehab, rinse and repeat, and take 10% of your rental income to $1 across every. All right. Normally, I'd say I'd agree with that. I understand what you're saying. You're taking equity from my home. I'm taking equity from my home, and I'm going to invest and buy another rental property. I understand that. That's actually really sound advice. But now I'm just getting to be like really like FOMO greedy. Like, oh my God, this is Larry's crypto opportunity of a lifetime. I got to go all in. I got to sell everything. I'm going to sell everything except for patches, basically. I'm going to sell it all. Like, just what if I just sell it all and just go all in? I don't want to mortgage my house to the hilt, but I can take 100 grand out because of the way it's appreciated so much. All right. So on paper anyway, now I lost all the comments. That was a really good comment, by the way. And now
thank you for that, Mike, man. Miss you, buddy. Can't wait to see you again, man.
Where was that?
We need to get together with Sherry and get some D&D or something going on, man.
Yeah, that was actually good sound advice. Oh, here it is. Yeah, that was good sound advice. But now I'm looking at, I actually believe that we've never seen this before, this type of opportunity. I could be wrong. Well, I haven't seen it before in crypto. I mean, I haven't. Michael Montclair, I don't think anyone has. If it all crashes down the way I'm predicting, I don't think anyone would have seen this type of thing before. It's unprecedented.
Well, in reality, when it comes to USTC, I mean, I would say for the most part, people recognize it as a great short-term play. At least I do. How many people realistically put a ton into it? Like we're talking like 10 grand or more. Probably not a lot, let's face it, but there are ones who probably did that. And for the ones that did that and saw that darn thing, how that crazy pump that we saw a few weeks ago and so on, they're just smiling like crazy. But let's be honest, Larry. I mean, do you honestly see a lot of people, putting like 20 grand into USDC? No, you don't. But as far as a good short-term swing trade, or you want to call it, it's great. And I'm going to definitely do it next time.
Michael Montclair, diversity within Web3, metaverse, financial, and protocols, then memes. I agree maybe with everything, but I'll edit your statement here as my 7th grade teacher would do with a little arrow going in. So I would say like top 100, my favorites. Web3, yeah. Metaverse, yeah. And then I'll cut out. Well, I don't know what you mean by financial. I mean investing in. I'm not sure what he means by that. Protocols, I'll cut it out.
You mean like DeFi or something?
Yeah, maybe. Memes, I'm cutting it right out. Sorry. I mean, unless it's Shiba Inu and Doge, that's it.
Yeah, that's the way I look at it too.
That's it.
Yeah, that's it.
Shiba and Doge is it.
I think that's why Saitama last year went up. Those crazy amounts of people, like before the Vegas event, because that stood out as going to be the number 3 of all. It was supposed to be the next Shiba Inu, if you will.
Yeah.
The number 3 big crypto, meme coin, right? That was the whole thing. And then, well, we know the rest.
And we know what happened. That's what I believe. So Doge helped Shiba become what it was. And it has a lot more utility, obviously. People were buying Shiba because they were looking for the next Doge. And then people were buying Saitama because they were looking for the next Shiba. I mean, it's easy for me to understand. But Tim Shea, pay it off with the winnings and invest the rest. I'm going to throw all the money on red, he's saying. Go to the casino. It's faster. So I'll either know right then and there. I'm going to win it all or lose it all. Legrand Commission, if you invest in at the right time and wait until the bull run, the 20K from the truck will turn into $1 million. Wow. You really think so? That much? The thing is how long is the bull run going to last? Is it going to last? Is it going to be 2 months? Is it going to be 6 months? Like it's going to have to last a while for 20 to turn into $1 million.
Earlier I mentioned, I know we need kind of wrap thing. I mean, we're going 2 hours and 34 minutes.
Well, I was planning on going 7 hours. I was going to do a Texas tornado, like 9-hour stream or something. No, I'm just
Well,
kidding.
the point I was trying to make is earlier I mentioned about the three main groups of crypto.
Yeah.
Well, I kind of want to throw in a fourth, for instance, and the fourth is what the guy who really made it in crypto, right? He's the
Yeah.
whale investor, and
Yeah. The whale.
he's an ETH whale activity type investor, right?
Right.
And
Mhm.
he's able to throw his weight around because he's already made it the last 3-4 years or whatever in crypto.
Yeah.
So for him, he does what basically you're trying to do. He
Yeah.
basically takes the 100K because he already has it, right?
Right.
And for him, he's not waiting for these projects to 100x. He just
Yeah.
wants to see him 2x. That's
Yeah.
it. So that's what I'm talking about. Technically speaking, that is the fourth investor. I forgot to mention that.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Yeah, it's the guy with $10 million in crypto that takes $2 million and invests it and keeps the other 8 and
yeah. I say the fourth investor. I mean the fourth group of investors. So
yeah. Huh. Okay. Interesting. I'll have to make a thumbnail with zombies and 4 different investors. Michael Anthony, when you sell your home and risk all of that cash, well, I'm not going to sell my home, which could lose it and be out of your house is very wrong. Yeah, you're right. To risk it, any type of coin, Inu or coin. All right. Yeah, I know. I'm not looking to do something that crazy. I'm just looking to do something that's high risk.
Yeah, don't worry about the Inu thing. We really said a while ago that when it comes to puppy dog Inu projects and stuff, that's so 2021. We're done with that.
1K. Yeah, we're done with that. Too much. Larry, here's my 2 cents. Are you giving me financial advice too much? It's okay. You can. I won't be mad. Here's my 2 cents. Take the 100,000 and open a cash value whole life insurance policy. Oh, interesting. Yeah, then I could borrow from it. And that's what he's saying. So I would, but look, I don't have the 100 grand yet in cash. So I'd have to borrow first. So you're saying borrow it from my house, then take it and put it into a whole life insurance policy, then borrow against that and invest because of the tax advantage.
That's actually pretty good advice. You know what? I had a 20-year term life insurance policy, and I did something kind of similar to that. Like I was already at the end of the year, and I was like, well, I have to end this thing anyway, and so I took part of that and did the whole crypto thing too with that. So yeah, he's not too far off.
Well, you're saying you're saying you took the cash value out like as a whole life policy because term would be no cash value. Is that what you're saying? You took a whole life.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Right.
Whole life. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. But it was for like 20. It was for 20 years.
Oh, cool. Okay. Like a term whole life. All right.
Yeah.
All right. Sir William, this XRP price prediction sounds impossible. There's way too much supply. I think he's talking about, much further down the road. Michael Anthony, look at CPG, which has a price to earning ratio of 1.10. Is cheaper than any other oil or energy company, which last week raised the dividend for the next quarter of earnings, which had upgrades to $15. Oh, okay. What is that one? What's that one song, that old song? I only have eyes for you. I only have eyes for crypto. I only have eyes for you. That's crypto. I don't have any eyes for stock. Sorry.
Yeah.
No. Okay.
Then the Fugees did a remix of it called Zealots.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, it was what was the name of that group that did the original song? I only have eyes for you. It's a very old song, like something my dad would listen to.
Yeah, that's from like the early 60s.
Yeah, what was the name of that group? And I only have eyes for you. All right, never mind. I only have eyes for crypto, not stocks. Michael Montclair, 300 million of Shiba at 10 cents. I'm out. All right.
The Flamingos.
Flamingos, okay.
Yep.
I thought that's the Righteous Brothers. Wasn't it the Righteous Brothers? I didn't Google it.
Maybe originally, but the popular one. You know what I mean? So there's some guys in which like they'll come out with a remake and then it's more popular. So for instance, everybody, I'll just throw this out. I know we're getting a little bit off topic.
That's
so
fine.
For what's All Along the Watchtower, Jimi Hendrix.
Yeah,
that version is the most popular one, and rightfully so. You freaking killed it on it, right?
Yeah.
His solo, all of it, man. Just jam out to that right now. Like I love that music, right?
Mm-hmm.
But technically speaking, who first did that? Bob Dylan.
Really?
Yes, but get what I'm saying?
Yeah,
is Bob Dylan's more popular? His version more popular than Jimi Hendrix? No. Is Bob Dylan popular? Absolutely.
That's what's funny about music. Sometimes the original artist is not known for that song, and then the next person grabs it and runs with it. Yeah.
Whitney Houston, I Will Always Love You, right? That technically speaking, that's more popular than Dolly Parton's version of I Will Always Love You. It's just another example.
I never even thought about Dolly Parton. I didn't know.
Don't get me started on music and movies. We'll be here all night.
Pat and sports. Pat Murphy, where do I buy Elon poop? Wow, boy. I just started in crypto 2 weeks ago and a friend recommended it to me. That's funny.
There you go. But that's
Michael,
that's the
that's what
sad
happened.
reality. That's the sad reality. Yeah.
It is sad. Michael Anthony, after China lockdown, that oil will go much higher. The fuel will stay around $95 a barrel. Okay. At $100, which CPG book value is $11.29, close to $6.40. All right, cool. That's great. Non-financial advice for all you stock guys out there. All right, Michael Anthony, EGY bought. All right, shares after dipping a little more. This we'll buy with no debt. All right, cool. Crypto Puppet. There's somebody new. What's up, guys? Great crypto talk. Thank you so much. Oh, have we seen you before?
Thanks, man. Appreciate it.
Crypto Puppet. Yeah. Say it together with me. Crypto Puppet.
Crypto Puppet. Yes, thank you. People like you is what makes it all worth it in the song. We're ever-growing community. Thank you so much. Appreciate it.
We're at a concert right now. Put your hands together. Crypto Puppet. All right. Rafael Santos. It's really hard for Shiba Inu to reach a penny USD because of the circulation supply. Yeah, it needs to burn, burn.
That's why you always hear about burns all the time and so on. And at the end of the day, again, like Coochie Boy, shout out to Coochie Boy. You're still watching, brother. He will tell you flat out, and I will tell you flat out, don't put your focus on the value of what the goal is for, like, for instance, a penny. We all want to see it go to penny. Don't get me wrong. It's all about the position that you have, how much you hold. That way, you don't have to feel like you had to achieve a penny, right? For instance, like myself, I have over 1 billion Shiba Inu, right? Am I wanting it to go to penny for I can cash out and get $10 million? Well, of course. But in reality, for me, half a penny. Why? $1 million. So that's what I'm shooting for. And there's other people, of course, that have probably, I don't know, 10 billion Shiba Inu or 100 billion. So they have their other price targets. That's what I'm talking about. Find out what your price target is, and then maybe dollar cost average or whatever you got to do. Get to that goal. Break out the math. Open up an Excel spreadsheet, bottom line.
Half a penny is my target, actually, for Luna Classic right now. It's going to take a while to get there, but that's my target. All right. Iron Lux Trader. Unfortunately, you can't go back in time, but you now know what would be a wise decision to make now. Yeah, you learn from your mistakes and your experience. And every mistake you make, you're just one step closer to a success. And if anybody's young out there listening. All right, Michael Cornwell, think this. With what is all the world's money supplies market cap? Then think, oh, he's being philosophical. He really wants me to think. Okay. Think this. What is all the world's money supplies market cap? I don't even know, but that's like blowing my mind right now. Then think those are leaving and going into blockchain, Visa, CBDC. Countries will be coming online over the years. Well, that's a lot of volume is what he's saying.
Well, don't tie your, God, guys, you could tie your brain in a freaking knot with that, or make it like spaghetti, right? Like you ever seen spaghetti, or if you don't have good network management, if you're in the IT, right? Like you got to have good cable management, I guess you could say. So with that said, it's like, for instance, you can't look at the overall market cap of this and all everything in the world. That's why we have GDP, right?
Yeah.
Gross domestic product. So you just look at the figures on that and then base it off of that. Otherwise, you're just going to tie your mind in like the most crazy knot you ever seen.
Yeah, I think he's trying to say that there's going to be a lot of money flooding into blockchain. I can agree with that. Crypto Puppet. Mass world adoption is coming. So load them bags up now, guys, because Kansas is going bye-bye. Coochie Boy. Airdrops of projects outboarding onto the Ripple network will make people hold their XRP long-term. The Spark token is 1-to-1 free airdrop coming in September for many XRP holders. Could be life-changing. Oh, there's the thing about Spark. Oh, we haven't even looked into Spark. Michael Cornwell. If I buy $1,000 worth of XRP for 30 cents and it goes to 20 cents, I'll just get 1,000 more.
Yeah, that's a good way of looking at it. Yeah, like we said earlier, it's this whole philosophy that a lot of people have of I can only have one bag of whatever. Yeah. Like you gotta get out of that mindset.
Yeah,
it's literally it's killing your your philosophy. Here's the philosophizer or philosopher. Where you
Yeah,
philosophizer.
a crypto philosopher.
There you go.
Yeah. Now that
You're
you
right.
mentioned that,
Yeah, like you got to change your mindset. Like literally, you can't just be like, oh, you can only have one bag. No, you can have one bag on one platform. You could go to a different exchange or whatever the case be and get another one.
you queued me up as the philosopher of crypto, the crypto philosopher. Let me just ask you this, Max. Philosophically standpoint, I just thought of this now. If a new crypto appears on the blockchain and there's no promotion or marketing surrounding it, and no one knows about it, will anyone actually buy it?
You mean like Patchazino?
Yeah, like something like that. That exists, by the way. If there's no promotion or anything behind it, will anyone in fact buy it? It's like a tree in the forest and no one's there to see it fall. You see?
No one's gonna. Yeah, no one's gonna. Exactly, no one's gonna buy it.
No one's gonna buy it.
But in reality,
I'm just teasing everybody. All right.
In reality, I think of like Stellar Lumens, and like they have like no marketing, but people do know about it.
Yeah,
because So there is rare cases like that, but they don't do any marketing. Like if you look more into it, there's no marketing,
really?
Zero marketing.
It's just a good utility. All right, too much. Bitcoin will never go to zero because of the lost Bitcoin wallets, ledgers. Oh, you're right. That's right, because of all the stuff stuck on the blockchain. I never thought of it that way. That nobody can get access to. Michael Cornwell, Swift transfers 10x Bitcoin's market daily cap, and XRP replaces it. That means it transfers around. Oh, that's way too many numbers. All right, whatever it says on the screen there, a year. Michael Anthony, oil is up strong in after hours. Okay, cool. Sir William, will Shibarium burn SHIB? I don't even know. I don't think so. It better. I hope it does, but I'm not sure if it will. Boomer F and Sooner, Sir William, I believe a 1% burn tax on buys and sells. Okay, maybe that's the answer. Sir William, Adam went to Vegas. Is this like, is this one of those word problems in math?
We had so many comments tonight, right? We're going to catch up on it. That's why we're at 2 hours and 46 minutes, and we only have about 31 people watching. So like the hardcore people are watching, or a few, I don't know, a few.
How many likes do we have?
We only have 62 likes. We should have
way
more likes. I don't know.
Being suppressed.
Yeah.
Help! I'm being suppressed. Sir William, Adam went to Vegas. He could see in person what a bunch of clowns they were. Okay. Sir William, thanks, Boomer. Sir William, wouldn't a central coin replace the need for XRP? That's a good question.
I answered that earlier. Remember, back to Lagrange Commission's statement that basically answers the question.
The utility, yeah.
But I'll throw in my 2 cents. So wouldn't a central coin replace the need for XRP? The answer is no. It's again, focus on the utility.
Right.
That's the answer. So back again to Lagrange Commission's statement. I think it was Lagrange Commission, right?
Yeah.
It's basically that. It's utility. That's why we always say to people, focus on strong utility projects when it comes to crypto.
Yeah. I think the digital dollar would be more like what you would use to buy goods and services with. So when you're at McDonald's and the virtual girl asks you what your order is, she's going to ask you if you want to pay with the digital dollar or whatever they're going to call it, or crypto. I think that's more just like almost like another crypto, and a method of payment. It replaces the dollar, but I don't think it's going to be involved with Swift. But I could be wrong. I don't think it is. Too much. Max, do you own Baby Doge?
No, I do not.
I have a tiny bag of it still.
I own Doge. I have over 30,000 Doge, I think. And I'm looking actually now that Robinhood, you can finally,
have a wallet.
You can send and all that.
Yeah.
So for me, I'm looking into where I can send my Doge and finally earn some staking. Because cool. Because you couldn't do squat with freaking Robinhood.
Michael Cornwell, each country will try to have its own CBDC. Flare and XRP and the ISO transfer and finite backed crypto connects it. So cool. Oh my God, he's back. I haven't seen you so long. My precious cat is here. Rocky, AKA, the Rocky is the cat outside, the real cat in real life. Looks like Rocky. And Rocky has a little more gray in his face. Cool Cat Crypto. Just buy. He says this often, like once a week. Just buy XRP, XLM, and XDC and thank me later. Send me a Christmas card, Larry.
Well, I have one of the three. I have XLM. I've had it for a while. And of course, as you guys know, I'm definitely getting XRP. It's just literally like it'll be soon. So XDC, I got to look more into it. But yeah.
Oh, now he's sending me a striped cat, not a royal one.
He's a Bengal.
Oh, a Bengal tiger. Michael, you know what? There's a cat like a Bengal tiger, isn't there?
Yeah.
And that's what Johan
kind of like
one of those cats.
Like Garfield.
Yeah, but they almost look like bobcats. They're like bigger. They're like Bengal type
so
cat.
like
Yeah,
Garfield,
it's a certain type of species of cat.
Fat and lazy, eat lasagna all day.
Yeah, no, they're more athletic. All right, Michael Anthony, the futures on everything are green and problems like oil and natural gas. Cool Cat Crypto. What? Oh, he's a ghost.
They're saying boo. Like boo, I'm here. Boo.
Boo. Michael Anthony, CVX could go back to $145 area. Okay. Cool Cat Crypto, get that triple X. I'm not sure what he's asking.
Oh, you're referring to your casting couch, obviously. Yeah. So.
Oh, okay.
We're just gonna leave it at that. Yeah.
Oh, this. Okay.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Brown chicken, brown cat. This is that time of night. It's Crypto Talk Now. Now going into
Crypto After Hours.
Welcome to After Hours with Crypto Talk Now with Max.
If we get to be such a
Larry.
big network, if we get to be so big, it doesn't matter anymore. We might have alternative broadcasting options.
Yeah, so
like 3 in the morning.
The camera where Patch is supposed to be, all of a sudden it's like this magical woman. Hello,
yeah.
Welcome to Late Night Crypto with Anna.
Crypto After Dark.
With Anna After Dark.
Yeah.
We're going to talk about the CUMMIES coin.
Hey, everybody, come watch this. Look, Patches is not here. It's I don't know who this is.
Talk about the adult rated crypto that you never invested in.
Triple X crypto. All right. Too much. Drop the mic, Max.
Well, you know what? I'm not going to. Why? Because this is a brand new. Look at that.
Yeah, that's
Blue
cool.
Yeti Magic. And if I drop this, I'll be very mad at myself if I do that. So
they're not the same company that makes the coffee mugs, right? I got my
I don't
my
know
Red Yeti coffee.
Oh, let me
mug.
see. Let me see logo. Let me see logo. Can you see logo?
Let me see if I can turn it around the right way. Yeah, there it is. Can you see it? It's kind of shiny.
I don't know, man. That's a good question.
That would be interesting, right? We should look it up. We could just Google it. All right, Michael Anthony should be looking at oil companies. All right, Biden. All right, well, it's a crypto show. All right, Cool Cat Crypto. Meme coins are so last week.
Or last year, right? Last year.
I need to make a crypto called Cool Cat Crypto. That would be kind of cool.
Why must I be like that? Why must I chase the cat? Nothing but the late night crypto in me.
Michael.
Oh God,
Anthony.
it's getting a little creepy. Anyway, sorry.
Yeah, it's like ASMR stuff. FCG. Wow, you were in the wrong show. You got to talk about some stock show or something. Michael Anthony. Everyone should know when winter gets here that Europe will be telling for natural gas to. Yeah, there's an energy crisis in Europe. You're right. All right.
Oh, cool. Alert! We have an alert before Cool Cat Crypto. Sorry.
Oh.
Super chat from Michael Cornwall.
He's rewarding us for email me, please. XTC Crypto Talk Now Network Safe. What is he saying? Oh, check my email. I think. Let's see. It's safe to put on the air. He's saying. Oh my God, he did show it. All right. Now how do I open it with? Can I open it with my browser? No. I don't want to show my whole email.
Oh, it's some lady promoting XDC with some tiggle bitties.
No. Oh, wait. Oh, that would be cool. But how do I download this thing? All right. I'm going to put it on Twitter. That's how I'm going to do it. I'm tricking everybody. Hang on a second. Stand by. I'm going to post it on Twitter, and then we'll all look at it together like good little boys and girls and behaving in school, I guess, or something.
You got to mint those tiggle bitties NFTs with 50 ETH.
All right. Let's see. I'm such a bad multitasker. I'm trying to listen, but it's hard. All right. So there. Tweet it. Boom. Crypto. Okay. Now share screen. Boom. Here it is. This is what he wants to show us. This is about XDC. Please show. It says first generation Bitcoin, second generation Ethereum, third generation XTC. Oh, this is a good graphic. This is what he's saying. Well, I really don't know much about XTC except for everyone keeps saying how great it is. So I'm going to listen. All right. Transactions per second. Ready for this, Max? Okay. So Bitcoin, 3 to 6 transactions per second. Ethereum, 12 to 16 transactions per second. Wow. Impressive. Sorry, I got some heartburn. 2,000 plus transactions per second. You seeing this graphic?
Yeah.
Average fee, Bitcoin, $15. Ethereum, $10. XDC,
The price of Luna Classic, basically, right there.
4 zeros and a 1. Transaction confirmation. This is really good. I have to like retweet this and put the proper hashtags. Transaction confirmation, 10 to 60 seconds. I'm sorry. Let's start over. Transaction confirmation, Bitcoin, 10 to 60 minutes.
So that just means
Ethereum.
the finalization transaction confirmation, right? Okay.
10 to 20 seconds for Ethereum. XDC, 2 seconds with finality. Okay, wow. Smart contract support. Bitcoin, no. Ethereum, yes. XDC, yes. Energy consumption. This is where Bitcoin is going to get killed. Bitcoin, 71.12. What does the TWH stand for? I forget. 20. He's saying about the energy thing.
Some watts per hour. Yeah, I forgot what the T is.
Okay.
Yeah.
20.61. And then, of course, XDC crushes it. It's very little energy consumption.
Jeez. Yeah.
All right. So, yeah, thank you. All right, let's go back.
Michael Cornwell.
Another one?
The knowledge database.
Oh.
No. I'm just saying.
Oh, yeah. Thank you, Michael.
Give him thanks and props. Thanks, Michael, all the time, man.
There's
Shout
more
out
people,
to the Cornwell family. Thank you. Go ahead.
There's more people coming in. They're waiting for crypto after dark or something. It hasn't started yet. Wait, I lost my spot. Get that triple X. F. Everyone should know when. Okay. Cool cat crypto. Did we read this one? When the central banks are running over 1 quadrillion per year through the XRP blockchain, you will see how total supply means nothing. I think we lost Max for a second. Michael Anthony, $BP could start an uptrend since the company does it when it comes to refinery oil, natural gas, wind, solar, much more. Wow, you're pretty knowledgeable with this stuff, Michael Anthony. Michael Anthony, well, BTF and BITO are Bitcoin's ETFs. Okay. Michael Anthony, both of these ETFs are trading at $20 a day. Oh, we got Max back. Okay.
Sorry about that. I clicked off the wrong tab and I literally rubbed myself, as you would say.
We're going to try to make it to 3 hours and then shut it off. Coochie boy, still here, bro. Only thing that matters is position size. Michael Anthony, I just know that no pawn shop would take Bitcoin and will take gold and silver. Oh my God. I figured out who he is. It's Peter Schiff. It's Gold Members here. He doesn't like Bitcoin. You see?
Yeah.
Okay. Crypto Puppet. Anything on baby Dogecoin? Your thoughts? It's a great community, and I don't think there's much going on with it.
Yeah, I look at baby Dogecoin the same way I look at the Elon ticker symbol coin, aka Doge on Mars, right? To me, it's like both communities are almost the same, right? For the most part, like it's just there's no utility. Like
the day is now complete. Welcome back to Common Sense, the OG, the general of the Crypto Talk Now network. Huge, he says. News possible in 2 weeks for CBC. Oh, maybe they're coming out with their V2 or something big is coming out.
V3, right?
Oh, it's V3? Okay. Huh. Something big.
Awesome. Glad to hear the Common Sense.
Thank you. Keep us posted. Cool Cat Crypto at Puppet. Just buy XDC and you will thank me later.
I'm kind of leaning that. I would never follow in anything. I would do more of my own research, but based on that alone, I mean, that's like if a person just basically closed their eyes and just views and then opened them and just viewed that, and they're like, forget it, I'm just going to throw my money at that. I'm getting tired when I say this statement. Could perhaps Cool Cat Crypto be Michael Cornwell's and April Cornwell's cat? Because they think a lot alike. You stop and think about it. Maybe Cool Cat Crypto is part of the Cornwell family. It's the family cat. Cool Cat Inu. No, I'm kidding.
Edward Vincent, 15K different coins out there. How many come in every day that we have no idea? Yep. That's just my philosophy. Like if no one knows about it, no one will buy it except for XLM. All right, Crypto Puppet. Okay, I'll check it out. Coochie Boy. New tokens are listed every day and advertised on CoinMarketCap. So there will always be advertisement. Cool Cat Crypto at Puppet or XRP if you don't have that yet.
Hold on a second. We got a super chat. It's
We
from yeah.
Oh wow. Oh, that means we have to go for the full 7 hours.
No.
Comment. It's like no. Common sense. Thank you
all right,
so
let
much.
me check it out real quick.
All right, check it out. You check it out. I'll read all the comments and get through this.
Oh my gosh, got 4 DMs. Hold on, which one is it?
Okay, check it out. Check it out.
Common sense. Hold on. All right, so he says CVC in talks with a huge group by 10 to 20% wanting to invest over 30 million to bring CVC in the top 100. Huh.
Wait, read that one more time, please.
Well, am I even supposed to read that? Sorry, I mean, I apologize.
Oh, maybe we're not supposed to.
Maybe I'm not supposed to read that, but nonetheless, I mean, you sent a super chat, but thank you. So hold on.
Thank you so much. All right, we're breaking.
Oh, I see what he's saying. Keith thinks it's going to remove 2 zeros. Yeah, it could very well happen. I mean, if the demand is there, right? That's a big catalyst. So, thank you for that common sense. Appreciate it, man.
Here we go. All right. Cool Cat Crypto at Puppet or XRP if you don't have any yet. Edward Vincent, hashtag Crypto Talk Uncut. I was thinking about having a show called Larry Unplugged where I could just come on here and act like a crazy person. I do that almost every day, but maybe just nonstop crazy. Cool Cat Crypto's laughing. James Bailey. Welcome to James Bailey. Oh my God. I'm so glad we went 3 hours to find you. Someone special, someone brand new. Everyone's special, and you're brand new. James Bailey, consider changing your avatar from looks like an uppercase J. Please think about, like a hobby or something that speaks of who you are as a person because you're specialist. What do you think of Wolverine? I did like 3 videos on it. I contacted them to try to help them out, but I haven't heard. That was a long time ago. But Wolverine, I think they, I don't know if they'll survive, but they're supposed to come out with a game. I don't know if they came out with it, but I think they're in talks with Shinobi even to do something. Last I heard, but I haven't checked on them in.
Yeah, I got a bag of.
I still have a bag of it.
Yeah, I got in like right when it came out.
Me too. Yeah.
God, I'm trying to figure out how much I have. I have a lot of it, but anyway, they still have a decent score on Token Sniffer, 96 out of 100. The only thing that is somewhat iffy is the liquidity. They have about 92.82% locked up, so they're having like 95%. But that's the only issue. I mean that's not enough to like really make a person like they're 3% off. But yeah.
Edward Vincent, are we allowed to mention those adult-related coins that pertain to those industries? We know what they are. I'm not sure if we should put them in the comments. I don't know.
That's why I spelled it out slow.
Yeah. YouTube might not like it. All right. Larry. Oh, no, I already said that. Cool Cat Crypto, XDC, and very large. Oh, I thought you said beast. Okay.
Indeed.
Are we allowed to say? Oh, this is okay. We're doing a breast cancer awareness a notification here. XDC and very large breasts is a winning combo for sure. Thank you for that, Cool Cat Crypto. I appreciate that. Cool Cat Crypto, XDC is far superior to Bitcoin and ETH. Okay, I see that on the chart. It looks like it is. Cool Cat Crypto, terawatts.
Right. Yeah. That's right.
That's what this stands for.
Yeah.
Terawatts.
I knew it was something like that. Yeah.
Man, he's a smart cat.
I got the W right. It's a watts per hour.
Yeah.
I forgot the T.
I didn't want to be an idiot and say it wrong. That's why I wasn't.
Speaking of T, where happened to T? Member of community.
Oh, yeah. I don't know what happened to him.
Hopefully he's okay.
The Jin's back. The Jin. I'm tapping out. He's tapping out. He's like, I've had enough. He's tapping out. He's in a fight with us. I'm tapping out, fellas. Good night, everyone. Big day tomorrow. I'll see y'all tomorrow. Yeah, thank you. Coochie Boy at Michael Anthony. Let's make some money. I am an option trader. Oh, cool.
Hold on. We got a couple super chats that just came in.
We did?
Yep, 2 of them.
Oh, they want us
to back.
They want us to stay on. Michael Cornwell, thank you for the $2. Larry Unplugged. He turned Mike off. I did do that one time. Were you on that show? No, you weren't there.
No, I do remember that. Yeah, you were talking and you didn't realize it, and then
I accidentally hit my mic off or something, or I turned it off and forgot to put it back on. Yeah, that's funny. Salamander.
By the way, okay,
what?
let's read. No, go ahead and read that first because that's super chat. Go ahead, I'll comment after.
Salamander in space. Thank you for the $3. I'm a believer. XDC for 52,000 coins now on Uphold.
Wow. Oh, okay. I covered Uphold. No, it's Uprise. That was it. Never
mind. Missing something here. Terawatts. Baby Doge. Oh, Coochie Boy. Baby Doge will print the next round of millionaires. That's cool. All right. James Bailey is scalping dangerous. Michael Anthony, I don't do options. All right. Coochie Boy, almost 1.6 million holders. That's cool for Baby Doge. Cool Cat Crypto, it would be an honor to be the Cornwell's kitty. Okay. Coochie Boy, dang, and Michael Anthony. Common sense, yes, you can. You can say it. You can tell the world. All right. Wow, we're almost there. Okay, Coochie Boy, Michael Anthony, easiest money in the world. Michael Anthony, you have the list and that I put out tonight, and oil longer term will be staying around this range, and natural gas. Okay. Cool Cat Crypto. XDC is my favorite crypto. Oh, shoot. You know what we need to do, Max? We need to look into XDC. This has gotten my attention. We need to compare it to the opportunity versus, let's say, XRP. Maybe this is like, number one or number two. I'm starting to, they keep talking about XDC, so we got to look at it closer. All right. Michael Anthony, I used a pinch chart to know the bottom in most stocks. Wow, he needs to have his own stock show. All right, so that's it. Let's wrap it up. We've been going a long time. Everyone's tired. You guys are tired of hearing us. I'll let you have the last word, Max. Go ahead.
Guys, thank you for sticking it out. 3 hours and 6 minutes. Want to say big shout out to all of you. Not just people who drop super chats and so on, but all of you. Of course, we do appreciate the super chats and whatnot, especially the ones that came in late. That was super cool. Thank you for that. And with that said, we'll get back here tomorrow and we'll talk about all the hot topics, of course, of tomorrow. I myself got to do some research about XDC, obviously, and some of these other ones. But, thank you so much again for this ever-growing community. I think we have an awesome thing going on here with Crypto Talk Now Network. And then shout out, of course, to my co-host, Larry, who, I'm really hoping he enjoyed his day off yesterday. And if he wants another one, there's nothing wrong with that because he's been killing it. I mean, think about this. He was doing, I think he did like 120 shows, man, if you want to be technical. Like 120 freaking shows before he had a day off. So props to him on that. And if anything, don't try to FOMO if you can avoid it. But you already know that. So great show we had. Just, kind of got out into the wee hours of the night, at least for you guys. Over here in Phoenix, it's 9:07. So I'll stop talking. But last but not least, I do need to know this. Do you guys like the sound of the new mic, which is this right here? Yeti Blue Magic Nano. I like it. I think it probably sounds great. I'm sure it's going to sound great on the new recording. But let me know. I'm grateful for it. Shout out to Foxman, who contributed, to help me get this. So I really appreciate
it. Edward Vincent says no FOMO. Off the record, sell your house, sell all your worldly business. No, I'm just kidding. All right, guys, thank you so much. I'll see you guys tomorrow at 3 p.m. And also we'll see you tomorrow at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Take care, everyone.
See you guys. Over and out.